shortly we'll be having the big challenge match between a couple of the big names in Australia. Australian singles winner, multiple state player, Marc Robertson from Victoria, and from ACT, multiple state winner, Australian runner-up, current champion of the Albury Wodonga tournament, Steve Woods. So people that want to watch some reasonable queuing, it should be a great match. They'll be here on table 3, live streaming by CueballTV. So
hello.
We look forward to some good call.
Oh.
You move over.
Hello.
When that green light's steady. It's like
There's 3 spots left in tonight's comp, so the first 3 that entered in the open comp, 3 spots left.
Can you change it to 2,000 each?
Say the green light means it's on. Yeah.
One spot left in the comp tonight, guys. First person to last one more entry.
It's almost ready.
You think you're professional? All right, guys. We don't have Jamie Stevens here tonight. We've got myself, Mick Scary, and next to me I have Nathan Harris. How are you, Nath?
How are you, mate? Yeah, it should be welcome all the viewers out there, CueballTV. Yep, couple of good money matches we got tonight. Obviously, as you can see on your screen there, Steve Woods and Marc Robbo. And after this one, we'll be having Nick Skerry, yourself, and Jake McCartney teeing off for another race to 11.
Yeah, looking forward to that. But looking forward to watch this match. So they're just ironing the table, and then we should be off.
Yeah, it should be a couple of good matches, as I said, and all 4 guys that'll be up playing tonight, putting a lot of time in, playing very well. Everyone all qualified today in the round robin stages. They've all been behaving themselves today as well, so they all should gearing themselves up for a good match tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And in the background there, you got Tony Wakefield and Jeff Brunsma playing for $1,000, playing $500 each. So I'm not sure what they're playing to. It could be 11 or 15.
Yeah, I think it's race to 11 as well, that one. So yeah. Not sure on the score, but I think last time I saw Jeff was up about 5-3 or something like that. So.
All right, so it's been going a while already.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it's been going nearly an hour, I think. So yeah. But it shouldn't be too much long before this match kicks off. I think Mark Williams has offered his umpiring services.
Yeah, he does a good job. He did a good job last time.
Yep.
And you want someone that knows what they're doing and is on the ball all the time. Mark does a good job.
And as we say that, he's just disappeared after the coin toss. So
I think he's going to get his cue.
He'll be back. You can grab a timer. So, yeah.
How do you see this one panning out?
Yeah, look, I've got a bit of money on this match myself with good old Nick Howie. He's had a bit of a jumped online and put in a prediction. I've backed Robbo to win this one, so
yeah, I got 500 on him.
But Woodsy, obviously, we all know how accomplished this guy is, and he probably. Outside of Victoria, a lot of people or viewers may not know or know the resume that he's got, but it's very similar to Robbo's. Probably the only thing that Woodsy hasn't done is won the Australian singles. He has made the final a few times, but you take that out of it, they pretty much mirror each other.
That's it. And Marc's had a good break here now. He's nominated yellows. He's looking to get a good start here.
Yep. The start is everything, and then when you've got 2 guys that are pretty much comes race to 11, it pretty much comes down to just taking your chances and when you get your opportunities and everything, getting off to a good start and putting the other guy under pressure straight away. It's very important.
So Marc's obviously, I'd say, not on the one in the centre there. And he's back in good position here now, I think. If that yellow goes past the red, which I don't think it does.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't go.
Okay.
I just got up and have a look there, and so he's landed a bit tricky. He may look just to push that yellow out, which is near the black, I think. And maybe get a bit of safety on the left cushion.
Yeah. Oh. Sure if it doubles across, but just tried for the
got
double.
more of it than what I thought. That's a great shot.
It was a good shot,
Yep.
and there was a bit of element of safety there as well. So Woodsy had quite a big out there if he wanted to run this rack. So, and I think you'll see Marc not take on a lot of 50-50 outs, a lot of dodgy outs. You will see him pull up a little bit, where I think Woodsy might have a bit more of a crack, and if things go his way, then so this next shot here is key to finishing this frame.
And one thing about these guys who watched a lot of their games and matches and everything like that, they're both very, very solid front runners. So they're both going to want to get a great start and put the other guy under pressure because
I think
both of them are very hard to beat when they're in front early.
I think Mark's going to take this top ball here, and this basically his black ball stuns this in, and he might come back a few inches actually.
Yep.
And this is
absolutely the perfect start that Robbo could have wanted in this match. You know, get a frame on the ball without the other guy touching the table, and just make him feel the pinch a bit. A lot of pull left, but
yeah, this is exactly what he wanted. And the thing is, Marc won the toss, so if it goes to 10-all, Marc's got the break. That is key. That's 1-0 for Marc. So good out there.
Yeah, very good out.
So this next frame now could tell us a lot about the match. I know it's early, but you'll see now how Woodsy's going to react to that if he does get a ball in and the out's there. Whether he makes it, whether he chops up, or you know, there's a lot of things that can happen now, but I don't think they'll be too worried just yet.
No. As I said, you know, like Woodsy could break and do exactly the same thing here, and you know, it's you know, back to square one again. It's over to Marc. So yeah.
Woodsy's a class player. He's absolutely awesome.
And has actually won this tournament here at Albury. So you know,
he won it last year.
Loves the venue and the tables. So yeah, you know.
Good bust there.
Yeah, very nice. You know, obviously, clearly take on the yellows here. So
Stevie Woods has got his bodyguard behind him there in the back there, the ball guy, Val.
Yeah.
Just making sure things are going to plan. So once again, all the yellows are here.
And there's not, as you can see, there's not really a lot of problem balls out there on the table for him. So what he'll be working at is just how do I get onto that last ball to make the black as easy as possible, you know, and that will be
there isn't a lot of problem balls, but it's how you get on them right now is the key. So I think it's gone a bit far there.
Yeah, he has rolled through a little much.
He's already slightly out of position, so.
He may have to take that ball that possibly he would want to play at the end of the frame. He may need to take that now, or his next ball after the one here. So
I'm not sure how much angle he's got. But if he takes the one in the centre, I think it's quite thinner than what we think. I think maybe if I was Woodsy, I might be laying this yellow ball up over the pocket, which I don't even think he'd think of right now because he'd be so fixated on actually making this out. So. So now he's still again out of position a little bit. And now his linking balls are getting quite harder now. So this is starting to snowball already. So the out is still there, but it's going to need a couple of very good shots to get himself back in the frame here.
Yeah, that's right. It's
he's probably going to thump this in and come across the table. Just hopefully it doesn't spit out.
Because he didn't land, as you say, because he didn't land exactly where he wanted. You know, he had to go for a little too much there. And you know, whilst it wasn't a hard pot itself to get position back on your next ball and get back in control, you had to go for a little too much there. And
I think you might see Marc maybe playing this ball that he's looking at now, coming across to the bottom red and maybe pushing it over the pocket. But I mean the out is there, so it all depends on what happens with the next ball and where he lands on the bottom red. He might glide underneath it. He might cannon into the red.
Yeah, I think he might play into it. So yeah.
Just make sure you get the pot. Yeah. And now I'd say it's game on now.
Yeah.
And one thing you will see Marc do is make sure, as he's walking around the table now, make sure he knows exactly where he wants that white, and obviously if it lands where he wants it, then.
There's one thing you'll say about Marc, as I said, he'll never rush a shot, no matter how easy the ball or the out might look. He'll give every shot the same amount of attention, and that's obviously, the results on the board speak for itself about that. It's just, he doesn't rush anything, so and that's why he's got the success he has. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that red goes in both pockets at the top there or just one.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I think it goes in the left pocket. I'd say it would go on the right.
It's hard to tell from where we are, and even standing up having a look, it's a bit awkward. But he might need to land below this red in the centre pocket here, and
I think he might just try.
I would guess that it doesn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it does go in the right centre, the right top right. He's looking at it now, so you can see how sort of easy these last 3 or 4 balls were. Yet Marc still is taking his time, and that's critical in these outs, especially making these outs constantly and not stuffing them up halfway through. So I think he might have landed a little bit straight here, so he might just stun this in and take a long black.
Yeah, just take your medicine and just take what the table gives you.
I think he might have a bit of angle. I think he's topping through the ball.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to top off the bottom rail here, and
he might only have half a pocket too.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
So he did hit the right hand side of the jaw there, so I'd say he only had pretty much half a pocket. If I was Marc, I'd be stunning this across, which he's doing now.
Yep.
And see how he reset it himself.
Yep.
He went to roll it in, didn't like it, got up, and that's the key. He's rolling it in, so.
So Robbo yet to miss the ball in the opening 2 frames. So as we said before, the absolute perfect start you could ask for.
Yeah, I think if Woodsy maybe put his ball over the pocket there.
Yeah.
He did fall out of position, and unless you're going to recover that very quickly with your next shot, and maybe put the ball over the pocket.
Yeah, and and obviously, when Woodsy's up and running and everything like that, you back his own shot making to make that out, right? But when his first visit at the table, you might want to just shore up a pocket or something like that, just to get yourself going, and then when you're up and running, you can you start to free flow a bit.
So Marc just scratched here, and Reds look pretty good. But yeah, Woodsy or both of them, when they stuff up, they're not going to get 2, 3, 4 chances per frame. They're going to get 1 chance, and you got to make the best of it. So they're both class players. And Woodsy's got on his problem ball straight away now. So he knocks this in and just stuns across 6 inches. Should be right.
And they're both not going to throw the towel in either if they get a few frames down. They've both played enough of these matches to know that the other guys just are capable to run 3 or 4 racks, and they'll get their opportunity eventually. And it's just you see a lot of the guys that play these matches and things like that. They get a few frames down, and they just think that it's not their day, and they start to play a few loose shots.
Yeah, that's it. They're both
like
fighters.
But these guys will play it, see it out right to the end.
So basically, Woodsy on his last ball, where the red is down the bottom left, the ball in the middle, the red, that's basically where he wants the white. Maybe a little bit more over the left, a few inches, and he should be right. So it does look on our cameras. It does look close to the yellow, but
should probably just play this with a little bit of top and get the white towards the centre of the table.
Now already
you've got an option on both balls, really.
Woodsy's got a bit of travelling here to do to land spot on where he wants to be.
So he's going to screw into the rail here. Yeah,
And
that's
played that pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good hit.
So now just sort of stun the white, leave it where the red is. And he can roll the other red down the bottom left and come across for the black in the left centre. Set. Just got to be careful not to clip the black on the way back across the table here. It's not an easy shot, but I back Woodsy to get this. I think he's overcut it.
Wow. See, that's what I was saying before. You know, it's just like he's not free flowing, and then it goes back to that first frame.
Yeah.
As you said, he had taken the shot that you thought of. You know, he gets in this position in the next frame.
Yeah. The difference is, even if you put the ball over the pocket, Marc made a good. If Marc made a good out, when Woodsy put the ball over the pocket, you know, just make your opponent play well to beat you. So, but I'm not saying that was the right shot. You know, if Woodsy made the out, well then we wouldn't really think much of it. But Marc's already put the pressure on here. He hasn't really missed the ball. It's 2-0 up, and
it's not a bad containing shot there by Roro there. He can't go across table. He's going to have to come down the side rail and knock it. Just you may be looking for a snooker back here. As the side pocket may get in the way though. You may be able to swerve a bit here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's probably played this with a bottom.
Yeah.
Check it up a bit. And
yeah. It was a great effort.
It was a good effort.
But yeah, you would think Robbo will won't let him back here.
Marc might play the one down the rail here.
Yeah, I think that's
and
right.
Then bring the white back around where he had
before. I think that's the right shot. So yeah, it's you know, he has a few options, but yeah, I think that's the right way to go. It's basically a shot to nothing. And
but yeah, if it jaws, you don't want to.
He's going to take. He's going to. Yeah, as I said, that yellow may be the last one that he does take on, and he's still got that same result. You know, if it sits over the hole, it's okay. If not, if he makes it, he's fat on the black anyway. So
he'll probably just land behind that yellow anyway and run it down the rail, and then even if he misses it, Woodsy hasn't really got a shot other than cutting the red across the table. Yeah. So you might see him.
So Robbo doesn't really have to do a hell of a lot here. It's just you know, he can either roll through or he can just screw back out in the centre of the table. It's a few different ways.
The way he's going about this.
Yeah. This is another shot to nothing, I think. So basically, I mean, I would probably play the other ball that he's looking at there. He could probably
I think he's looking at stunning across and promoting it. And if that doesn't work, I think he might leave that yellow for a double at the end. Yeah. Or even just run it down the rail.
He might land below the yellow on the cushion here and play that one in the bottom corner. He's landed above. He tried to land above it. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
He was just trying to bump it out. Bump it out about 6 inches, and he can roll both the yellows in.
Yeah. I don't know if that was really necessary though to be able to extract that. The way he's opened the first couple of frames up, I think he'd be pretty confident to just get on the ball in the centre and then roll that one down. But
I think if you can just get on this yellow on the right hand side, get on it high, roll it down the rail.
So this is early days, I know, but this is a big.
Going to play a double here.
This is a big frame too. So
slow double. There's probably not much danger. I think he's hit it a bit wide.
He's
Now
sort of
Woodsy's got
opened the
half a
door a little
chance.
bit there, so yeah.
So Woodsy's going to try and cut this across the table. Try and avoid the in-off at the top. You don't know where the white's going to go. The white's probably going to go up and down the table a couple of times here, but he's looking at the double. But I think I'd be cutting this across, at least getting some coverage if you miss.
Yeah, I think so. He's putting a bit of right side on this, and he's just missed. Well,
yeah, had to watch out for that.
Didn't get the side that he wanted either on the white, and I think that's because he hit it a bit harder than what he should have. But yeah, obviously he wanted to take it off that. Again, was he trying to pot out there, or was he trying to go to the safety?
Well, it's a bit hard to say. You cut the red across. If it goes in, hopefully you're on the black. If it doesn't, hopefully it covers the pocket. That's pretty much what you're going for there. Okay, so Marc will just play this in the top now.
A little short, but it'll just be rolling 2 balls and.
And if you had a look there at Marc's queuing, very good, very solid, good timing, good pause. And it's all the right ingredients to make a very good pool player.
I have to say that it actually should be 2-1 to Steve right now, and but you know, you can't afford to. You can't afford to make a mistake against the top guys. More times than not, you will get punished.
All right, hello Wani. Dan's just brought up the messages.
And hello out there to Pool Watcher, aka Andrew Bosman. And I won't shut up, thank you. Yeah.
I'm not sure who Pool Watcher is.
Andrew Bosman.
Oh, okay. If I wasn't playing for a lot of money, I'd commentate while I'm playing. But yeah, no chance. I got my hands full enough with Jake. Probably one of the best players that's going around at the moment in Australia. So did Woodsy break that?
I think so. Yeah. So a little bit awkward here, but I think he'll be taking the yellows on here. So he's got a couple of tricky balls towards the bottom left-hand pocket there.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's on the red at the top
left hand, I should say. But yeah.
Or if he's cutting this red in.
He's taking the reds on.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Yeah.
So once again, all the balls are there. It's just about linking them now and making the out. So.
Yeah. Not sure if that red passed the yellow there. Not the one that obviously he's looking at now, but the one closest to the black.
Not sure. It's a bit hard to see on this TV screen.
Yeah.
So this is not a race to 21. So a race to 11, you really need to not let your opponent get more than 3 or 4 frames ahead, because you don't have much room at the end to come back. So that's hopefully right. Woodsy's going to be looking at getting the next 1 or 2 frames here.
And as we all know, like whether it's a single frame or whether it's in a league night or whether it's a race like in this format, pools are very much a momentum game, and
I think that's actually a good shot.
If the guy gets a sniff, it's very hard to peel back.
He's landed wrong, a little bit dodgy here, but if he plays the red in the corner pocket and stuns into the yellow, he's got perfect angle to roll the other red in the centre and come across the table for the other red in the bottom right where he is now. So I think this isn't as bad as what it seems. So basically just stun this in, hold the white where that yellow is, pot the other red in the centre and come across. So we decided to roll through, but I'd have probably played that a little bit harder and tried to stun the white into the yellow. So I'm not sure whether that red goes in the top corner here. But once again, Woodsy's having to make big shots here to run the rack. So this is going to be a big shot. I think he's going to stun across the table.
And again, because he didn't land A1 position, he's had to go for a bit much again. And I think just for the short term, I think maybe Woodsy might just need to pull up his A game a little bit, just to shore up a couple of pockets or whatever you, if need be.
Well, I think Woodsy's always been attacking like this, but I do agree. If things aren't sort of going right, you know, he's still got plenty of time in this match to pull up a little bit and maybe win a tactical frame if he can. You know, but you can see his last couple of outs that they've snowballed into really big shots. Where you'll see Marc. I don't think in this match he'll play very many big shots because he'll link his balls possibly more correct.
I actually think Woodsy could do with just a bit of a scrappy frame at the moment as well, where the balls don't come out off the break too well or what have you, and just to get him a bit of, you know, whether he wins that frame or not, he just gets a few visits to the table, and you know just get himself going a bit. But well, it's worked out a little interesting there. I think Robbo may have been trying to obviously promote the black a little bit there, but again, like it was a couple of frames ago, I don't really think there was any need to move that.
These tables aren't too tight, so where it wasn't too bad to roll it down the rail. But now it's in a slightly tougher position. So Marc might play a safety, might play the white ball at the top here. Unless he does want to play this ball and come around and then just play the black down the rail. But he might even try and come off two rails and move the red in the centre so the double's on.
He just avoided that red there, so yeah.
But there was a chance there. If he moved that red out the way, then I made the double on.
Yeah, true.
Unless the double's still on, but I'm not sure.
It's a bit hard to say. I just got up and have a look at the
if it's dodgy,
red was
then I'd say
in the way, but it looks a bit 50-50 from where we are.
There's something that Marc doesn't want to do here is actually let Woodsy back in. Because 4-0 to a 3-1, big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So this is probably what Woodsy needs now, just to pop these two balls, knock this black in and get a bit of confidence back. So I'm not sure whether he's got enough angle here to knock it out, but I think the right shot here is probably just come up for a double.
Yeah, and probably just screw back a little bit above where the white is now.
About where he is now is perfect.
Maybe a little bit higher up, but yeah. But
just make sure you come back far enough.
I don't think he's done it.
Yeah, you've got unless you got a kick there, but you have to come back. At least if you come back too far on that shot, you still give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can. I think this will double kiss. But I think he's unless he plays a safety. But yeah, he's played a safety.
Yeah, and hasn't got it.
Don't think that's going to be good enough.
That either. Yeah.
So,
and it's just another indication that his touch is just not there at the moment. And,
so I don't know whether Marc can see the yellow in the centre of the table there.
No, I'm fairly sure he can't. But one over the hole, obviously that's the one he'd be. Even if he could see that yellow, I don't think he would be trying to knock the one in over the corner first.
So I'd say Marc might just roll up to this yellow over the pocket, come off the cushion, and just nudge into the yellow here. Unless he's planning on going game.
Yeah, and he's landed. That's not too bad, but he might be that double.
I think
that double might be on again.
Yeah, if he's a little bit straighter, I think he'll probably play the black down the rail.
Yeah.
Well, another option is to play the black down the rail. You play it at a pace that's slightly sort of soft to medium, so if it does miss, it might rattle out and go safe.
I think he's going to try and land a little bit above where the black is, and then play a reverse double.
Yeah.
So and that's exactly what he's looking at. So
So he would have liked to come down another 6 inches, but anyway, this is for a 4-0 lead.
Yeah,
he's just got to watch the centre pocket in off here, off 2 rails. So that's why he's probably digging down a little bit on the white ball. Because if you play this natural, there's a good chance that it could come off 2 rails and back into the pocket where his hand is. I think he's...
And that's a great shot by Robbo. Great, that's a big frame.
It is a big frame, 4-0.
Yep. And again, Woodsy, I have to say, should be 3-1 up in this match. But you know,
well, it was always going to come down to who makes the mistakes. So
yes, please. Thanks, mate. But yeah, as I said, it comes down to, as we discussed earlier, it comes down to taking your chances. And you know, and Woodsy hasn't taken his, and you know, Rob. But yeah, Robbo has been the more solid player so far, and you can see that in the score.
Well, this match is going to be all about taking your chances.
Absolutely.
So Marc's taken more of his chances, and
so I think we've just stopped for a little break here.
That's why he's struggling on the double.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. Tight down rails really hard. It's the opposite to all the other. You almost can't even hard down rails that won't do it.
Marc's just come down and just told us a little bit about the tables are playing a little bit tighter than what we expected.
Yeah, most of the tables in the venue.
Yeah, they've been quite generous.
Yeah. And Marc's just saying that these balls down the rails, if you hit them in sort of medium to hard, they won't go in. So that's why they're both landing on the double there. So in a way that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But most of the tables in this place, in this venue, were a little bit forgiving. So Marc was just saying that this table's not forgiving at all. So it just means you've got to be more accurate.
That's right. You have to adjust, and you know, it's like if they are playing tighter, you know, you may have to assess, you know, how you go about, you know, winning the frame, like particularly with Woodsy when he's not quite on song at the moment. You know, if the balls aren't going down the road, you can't force it, and when you do force it, you know, mistakes happen.
Tony.
We're just trying to get an update on the Tony Wakefield Jeff Brunswick match, but looks pretty close match.
Okay, we just had an update for Jeff Brunswick and Tony Wakefield. It's 5-7 to Tony in a race to 11.
So that's Tony's come back well in this match. So he was down early. But yeah, 7-5, it's still anyone's game.
That's it. All right, 5th frame, Marc to break, leading 4 racks to 0. It's still a long way from home yet. Woodsy is not going to be too fussed right now.
And good break there, and Woodsy again, he's got another opportunity to really clear up. There's not a lot of tough balls out there. But as you've said, you've still got to get on position on these balls,
yeah.
and that's what he hasn't done so
that's
far.
Right.
And
So
finds himself in the hole at the moment. But
we'll be looking to clear here and hopefully running the next rack and bringing it back to 4-2 and then pretty much back to game on again. So this is vital now. This frame. Just want to flick around these yellows. And I'd be possibly taking now this red that he's looking at now. Just get it out the way and screw back up the rail or screw it directly back to where he is now.
And the reason out there, the people wondering why is he taking that ball, because it's over the hole. It opens up the black, and it's
it just makes the out a lot easier.
The black can go. There's more options for the black to go now. You take that out early. If you don't go that last, there's a possibility you might get on the right angle to play that red, and you could crash into some yellows down there as well. So there's absolutely no traffic the way he's gone.
And just quickly here, you can see Woodsy not like Marc when he was making the outs. He's walking around the table, looking exactly where he wants to be. Woodsy at the moment is not walking around the table enough and looking exactly where he wants to be, and that's why I think the last few frames have gone undone. It's come undone a little bit because he's not landed exactly where he wants. So for any of the beginners out there, make sure you walk around the table. No matter how easy or hard the shot is. If you concentrate on all your easy ones, you'll never have a hard shot.
He's overhit it again, but he's landed still okay. But
he should still be alright. I'm not sure he's going to cut it in or take it down the top.
I think it'll just be a roll here, and
so he's probably straighter than what we thought.
He's going to play it into the side push and come out. So,
Alright, so a long-awaited frame for Woodsy. This is to go 4-1. Alright, well done Woodsy. 4-1.
Woodsy's on the board, and and he's got the break in this one.
A little smile there from him. That's good.
Yep. So he gets his frame, breaks and say he breaks and clears here. It's really only one. It's like a bit like tennis. It's only like one break. So. And a bit unlucky to scratch in the centre there.
Okay, well that's not not what he wanted.
Kicked off a few balls, but that's. You put your blood into your brakes, and balls go everywhere. That can happen.
Once again, big thanks to Dan for coming out here and doing this for us all, and for all the viewers at home to be able to sit at home and watch a great match. So
absolutely.
Definitely when you're out here, try and support Dan. Even if we all throw in $5 here, $5 there, and
buy some merchandise.
That's it.
Yep.
It just helps him.
Yep.
So Marc going red here. He's going to try and open up this red on the left side of the rail here.
And that's a great.
And he's done that perfectly.
That is a great shot.
And
absolutely great shot.
Marc will be looking to go game here now.
So apart from the first frame, as I said, both guys have really struggled to make balls off the break here, and as I said, eventually it will come down to that.
So if Marc can pinch this frame, it goes back up to 5-1, and it basically he gets his four frame buffer again.
4 frames up, and also 2 breaks up as well. So this is exactly what Woodsy didn't want, after getting his first frame.
Thanks Tintin for the drink.
Thank you very much, sir. As I said, this is exactly what Woodsy didn't want after getting his first frame on the board, after going out off Robbo's snap. This is not what he will. He want obviously to break and do the same thing again and get back to 4-2, but a bit unlucky on the white ball, and
They can't. They can't see
It
it.
looks like Robbo will clear these. And
So I'm not sure if he's opened up.
It's not too bad. He's got the red available in the centre here. I don't know if he can. Yeah.
So he's a little bit out of position now.
A
So
little bit, but still okay.
you can see where he's looking around the table to see where he wants the white to be able to land on the ball to the right in the middle or the bottom ball. He's going to leave himself some options here.
I really think that's all Robbo could have done there, and he's played that well.
I wasn't sure whether that went that middle red, but obviously it does. So
he's played that well.
It's a very good shot.
So it's just basically a stun shot here, and getting himself a little bit of angle on that red, on the next red in the corner to get it up table.
I don't think he's come far enough. I think he wanted to come down on a couple of inches. So he might have to.
I think if he just leaves the white where that red is, where he's about to pot, if he gets that,
I'm going to be screwing back off the rail here.
He's going to come back for this other ball in the centre, is he?
No, he's going to screw off the rail for the bottom ball, the bottom left hand.
He's going to play that way. Yeah.
And that's a great shot. Good shot. So basically he wants to land anywhere up where the bulk line is.
Yeah.
So he can land down here where he's looking at, but I think to be safe, to land at the top of the table.
I think so. I think it just. I think that's
it
the
just
way
means you can't snooker yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
But
and you hit through the white a bit more as well this way. And you see it so often. Yeah, you see it so often with guys. They just.
I think Marc's really annoyed at himself by doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think he was 100% on doing that. I think he was in two minds there. I really thought if you just land at the top of the table, even with the white on the top of the rail, he can cut the red in, and you're going to be on the black or have a shot on the black. I think.
As I say, we all have done this. Like basically, we're all worried about overhitting it, but worrying about overhitting it, you pretty much going to land on it anyway, and it's. And when you're worried about overhitting it, you end up hitting it too short, and
and this is not what you want to do. Let your opponent back in, but I'm not sure what he's doing here. Okay.
Wow.
That's
just
an
absolute freak result, that one. But
But he's in all fairness, he's obviously tried for a result. It didn't work, but
Yep.
I still think Marc's going to knock this in and go 5-1 up.
Yeah, wow. It's a real. We'll wait for this shot first, but
soft stun shot.
Yeah,
straight across the table.
I think so.
He was a bit thick. Yeah.
And I was about to say that it would have been a real backbreaker, to lose a frame like that.
So Woodsy now needs to.
Robertson just dropped his level a bit here, and
he's having one bad frame. So, but Woodsy needs to take this frame now, and whether it's pot out now or lay a snooker.
He's getting chances to get back into this match. It's whether he takes it or not. It's up to him.
If I was Woodsy there, I'd probably would have hit that yellow that he just played directly into the cushion, stun across and snookered Marc on the bottom yellow here. See that snooker isn't good enough. It's a one rail escape, and it knocks a black out in the middle of the table. So I don't think that snooker wasn't good enough, especially at this level.
Yeah.
If he left Marc down the bottom behind that yellow, then it would have been harder for Marc to actually to hit the black.
For I had an earlier commentary with Solid that basically it just said that when two quality players are playing, you can't give one cushion escape. If you're going to snooker
Second,
one
Matt
of these
Harmon.
guys, you can't give them one cushion escapes.
Josh Corsi on table
Mark's going to
12.
try
He's
go
going
off
to
3
try and
rails
come off
here.
2 cushions
rails,
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
I really think you should just come up and down the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I think you should have kept the pressure on, just come up and down the table, hit the black out.
Exactly.
Woodsy, you know, hasn't been playing that well, so there's no point in giving him two shots here. I would have just kept him on 1 shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you give him a shot, and you put the guy under pressure, as you say. I was like, it doesn't matter where the black lands or whatever, but you made the guy beat you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe Fanto and Jason Tamanakis, table 13. Joe Fanto.
So once again, Woodsy needs to clear here and get this frame on the board. Stop Marc from slowly running away with it. Wow.
And my God, wow.
And that was why I said before, just to hit the black, get the black out in the open, because Woodsy at the moment is not himself.
Table 6.
Yep.
So I think Marc will either probably put this in the centre, or I'd say double at the top. Unless he might just hit it to a rail, but I don't think that's good enough against Woodsy. Woodsy can extract it. But this is another chance, so I'd probably be having a dip here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you get it, you're going to hurt your opponent. If you miss it, well, you weren't meant to win the frame anyway.
Yep, and it's just basically a punch double down the corner. You know, there's no point playing it in the centre here.
I think we'll square up a little bit, so the chance. It's a big chance.
Great shot. That is a great shot. And again, it's just he's been given another opportunity to win that. It's a massive shot, but he's been given another chance to beat him. And so that's 5-1 to Robbo, and I'm going to have a little bit of a spell here, and I'm going to hand it over to Marc if he's still around, but he just seems to have disappeared. He just seems to have disappeared, but so I will hang around until he turns up, but yeah. And we'll just give it a couple of shout outs to a couple of people here at the moment. So we got the Grug, Andrew Miles, and we got Junior Phil Tunstall watching proceedings here. Been making some keeping the bar staff quite busy today. So,
The current Killsmile champion.
Colleen Beach, table 9, please. Colby Bull, table 7, please.
But yeah, look, been a lot of chances for Woodsy here, and he'll be disappointed to be 5-1 down right now. And Robbo, to his credit,
Marc was just saying before that he got a kick on that black, so he reckons that's why he missed it.
Which one? Which one was that?
I got a bad memory.
Yeah. Because it didn't look like a kick on the one that he potted. So yeah, but all right. So what happened here? Another dry break, and Woodsy again with the first look at the balls.
So Woodsy hasn't played any. One thing to realise here. One thing, Woodsy hasn't played any safety shots here. He's had a crack at everything, and again, he needs to.
Been a bit fortunate there, but
I think he needs to pull up a little bit.
He does.
And try and play a frame out here. Yep. Whether it takes him 5 minutes or 20 minutes.
That's right.
Just slow the game down a little bit.
Yep. And the other thing it does is it changes the other guy the way he plays as well. So.
Okay, and score update to Tony and Brunsey.
Made a nice shot there after nearly going in off, and again he's in another good spot to win this frame. Whether he does it or not, it's just another thing.
So on the other table, it's 8-7 to Tony, race to 11.
And it's a 50-50 frame, and I think Brunsey's probably the favourite in that one to go 8-all. So good shot by Woodsy there.
We need to put the Joshua King and Jason Smiley match on hold. It's still in play, sorry.
You'll probably play the red
Red.
over the pocket first. Come back. Maybe that red's available in the centre. I'm not sure. He's going that way. That's fine. Yep. Yeah. I think the red does pass that yellow in the centre.
If I was Woodsy here, I'd probably be taking the red at the top here.
He might be going to play it in the same pocket.
Yeah, I'd be taking the red that he's tried to land on now at the top. He was pretty much straight on it. He could have screwed back to the bottom rail and rolled the red and the black in. So now he's going off 2 cushions now.
Yeah, he's going pretty aggressive again.
But one cushion, or
just no a little cushions. Awkward, but should be no problems. Just a bit of stun into the side rail here, and yeah.
So Woodsy needs this to go 5-2. And good out there.
There it is. Yep. As I said, good out off Robbo's break, but he's going to have to start winning a few on his own.
So as bad as Woodsy's played at the moment, he's only 3 frames behind,
right.
so still game on.
Yep. And he has to make the most of this frame, because the more frames he doesn't win off his own break, it's going to be harder for him to get the chocolates.
Michael Voigt to table 6. Michael Voigt.
Right, so how are you feeling, mate? You're downing a bit of a relaxing schooner there, mate. How are you feeling going into the match tonight?
I'm looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So
have you ever played Jake?
No, not for money. No.
First time.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. Whatever happens. He's a great mate, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'd rather be playing one of the best players in the country than some random that I don't know and I'm probably gonna beat. So this is a good way to test myself, and I need to prove something to myself here. You know, if I'm good enough to do this, and I'm ready. So bring it on.
Yep. Will be good match to watch, and as I said, obviously Jake's done a lot in the game and everything like that, but your resume is not too shabby yourself. So he's obviously just coming off a good win at Geelong, but So
as you see, that was Steve's first. Basically, safe shot in the frame. 7 frames.
Yep. And I honestly think this is a frame that he needs just to get himself back in. Whether he wins or not, but just this is a frame he has to play. I think just to get a bit of momentum going back his way. Just don't think the open frames are really they're not there for him right now. So just play a bit of a closed frame and time up a little bit. As you say, if it takes 20 minutes, it takes 20 minutes. It doesn't matter.
I'm not too sure on how tactically minded Stevie Woods is, but I mean, obviously he's going to be quite good. But as we all know, Marc's 1 frame pool is very high. So Woods is going to have to be on his game here. As long as he doesn't do anything too silly, he's in control of the frame right now.
But I think Woods is just basically for 7 frames he's been on autopilot and just relying on his natural ability and to get himself the results and everything like that. But this might be the best thing for him, just to sit down and actually look at the balls, have a walk around the table, have a think about what you need to do to win the frame. Whereas the other frames, the balls have just been there. You just got to plan on working out to get A to B, which he can do just automatically. But yeah, he's just missed an absolute sitter there though. And that might hurt him.
Yeah, I think you'll see Marc drift down the table here and put this yellow over the red.
Correct. Yep.
And just once again, you know, Woodsy's probably going to lose now.
Off a basic miss. Off a basic miss. Yep.
So Marc might try and roll this wide up.
Yep.
To the red.
He's gone the extraction. Okay.
That's a good shot.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's not too bad.
If Woodsy didn't miss that red ball before, I would have then possibly opened up the balls in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
That way Marc can't pretty much give you 2 shots. But you know, he's taken it a little bit easy. He missed a shot, and he's now allowed Marc to open up the frame.
As I said, most of the players here or anywhere would have just potted his red and given him 2 shots and just forced him to do something. But yeah, as you say, it's that's
once you open up the pack in the middle, it's very hard to give the other player 2 shots because all the balls are there.
Yep. And now he's got no balls over the hole, and he's only got 1 visit. And
if I was Woodsy here, I wouldn't be touching any of these reds. I'd probably just play the red off the side rail, leave the white on the bottom of the cushion here. There's no need to move this red. You're opening up Marc's yellows now. I'd have probably just chipped off that red on the side, moved it out in the open, left the white where it is now, and now all your reds are on.
Table 12.
So we see what the Australian champ in the background there, just watching on his throne.
That's right. That's right.
He's got his girlfriend A next to him on the right, and girlfriend B next to him on his left.
Yes, he's conveniently put himself right in front of the camera as well, so people see that he's there.
Sponsored by Corona.
Yeah, I don't think he's sat down on that in that spot all weekend. So yeah, good job, mate. That's a great shot by Robbo there. He's.
I think that yellow goes off the red in the centre.
I think you're right, mate. I think it does.
I think this is. I think Marc's out here.
That's a great shot. Yep.
Just there's a couple of little tactical shots that Stevie played just before. I think it's going to cost him this frame.
Yeah, and I think he'll rue missing that ball in the centre as well. That totally changed the frame when that happens. So.
And you can see again Marc walking around the table, taking his time. You know, all the balls are there now. It's just about mapping it out and linking your balls. Do that correct, and the frame will then come to you.
Terry Bond and Steve Gray, table 8. Terry Bond, Steve Gray.
So he wanted some angle to
may
get
have
back down
landed a
the
little
table
straight
here,
there.
So just wants to drift down to the table for the 2 yellows.
Actually, just getting up and having a look, I think he might have a little bit of angle here. So yeah. Yep. And wow.
I think he'll be relieved, but he's still right here.
So what do you think he'll do here is just roll this.
The ball that he's looking at now, I think he'll leave to the last.
No,
just stun it in off the red.
I think because of where he's landed, I think he'll.
I think he was always going to do that, but he wanted to come down for these 2 yellows, but obviously he nearly went in off.
So I roll in here, the yellow off the red.
He's not going to be happy with that.
Well, a little bit Chinese there, but still should be okay. Just has to punch it a little bit deeper.
Well, the way he played that, he was taking this ball
to table 14.
Second last. So
Dave Cornell.
Let's stun this in, and if he gets this, he should still be right for the frame.
I think so.
So we'll know by his reaction if it went in. Yep. So now it's just a roll in, providing there's no kick.
Yep. It's just all queuing here. Just
should glide past the red now.
Yep. Just roll 2 balls in and should be 6-2. Yep.
Well, Marc will be relieved to get this one.
That one, and again, it's a chance he was given, and he's taken it.
Woodsy's just going to have to take it just a little bit more care. It can be frustrating too, when things aren't going your way.
Absolutely, it does snowball. You're right. Absolutely, it's if you play one or two bad frames, and it just can affect you.
Dave Cornell, last call for Dave Cornell.
6-2 to Marc.
6-2 to Marc, and he's at the table, and Marc would be loving breaking out right about here.
Yeah, if he can break and run here, and then go 7-2 up, I think. I don't think there's.
Could almost be a backbreaker, that one.
Yeah. Just wants to try and control that white, and not screwing off.
And he's made a ball in the centre there, and
it's a very good break.
Yeah, be happy with that. Yeah, no, that's what you want when you 6-2 up, that's for sure.
All the yellows are on here.
Yeah. Just a little bit tricky on the black there, but I don't think he really has to do too much either. But
I think he might take the one in the centre.
Yeah, I think so.
And stun across the table for the middle yellow, like right at the bottom near the black. Clear that out of the way. Unless he leaves it till last and the black goes in the centre.
Tidy up the ball over the top corner that's not really doing anything at the moment, and
so we'll come
and roll through a little far, but it's still okay.
Well, the ball that I suggested near the black, he's probably going to play that last.
Yes, I think so.
And then the black in the centre pocket,
Yep.
He's fine here. He's going to stun the yellow in, get on the one that he's looking at now, and then he's going to basically roll forward.
Well, I don't know where Marc Kerwood is. Seriously, like he said to me at 5-1, do you want to break? And I'm like, okay, all right. I'll watch the frame, and he's ducked off and hasn't come back. So anyway, I'm happy to stay here with you. So
it's all good. I can just put on 2 headsets if you want.
You make more sense. All right, so
he wants to be high on this yellow.
Right. Yep, he wants to land above where
this
where
one
that
shot here
is
key to the frame. And he's made sure
played that very well.
He's made sure he's landed high.
Adam Bloomick, Scott Jackson to table 14. Adam Bloomick, Scott Jackson, table 14.
So he just wants to screw back now to the cushion. The key is not to try and land on the yellow, it's trying to screw back to the cushion. And then you screw back to the cushion, you'll land on the yellow. So, the way he's looking at it, he's... I think he might even just be able to roll it in. If he's landed straight or just slightly high, then he might just roll this in, unless he jacks up a little bit. Does like a small stun run. This is a big shot. He had more angle than we thought, so yeah, very nice. Yeah, well, he's just looked and said it dipped in a little bit, so. All right. Yeah, he looks like he's about to go 9-8 up. So 7-2 to Marc. So it's really do or die now for Woodsy. Obviously he's not going to be happy with the way he's played. But playing someone like Marc, you're not going to get the chances. You're going to get a lot of chances. You get 1 chance maybe per frame, if that. You're not going to get 2, 3, 4 chances. And the same with Woodsy too, but you know, Woodsy hasn't been taking his chances, so you know. And all these outs, outs now for Woodsy are going to look so hard. So hard. Even the easy ones are going to look really hard, just because of the way things have been happening. But I hope he comes back a little bit and puts on a bit of a fight for us. 7. I changed one of them.
Yeah, I thought you changed it to 2-4.
Pretty sure it's 7-2. Yeah.
7-2. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think Woodsy's going to try and plough into the yellows here, which again, like, it's a bit of a nothing shot. He's hoping for a result. I mean, I think reds here are much better than yellows, but
Basically now he's probably going to have to play a wild shot here on this side, just to, if he's looking to continue his vision, he's going to have to play, a wild shot on the turn. If it doesn't come off, well, have a look at the red zone.
so he's basically. Yeah. Now Marc's got obviously 2 options here. One he can run the rack, or 2 put a ball over the pocket. But I think being 7-2 up, the way the Marc's feeling, the way he's been playing, I think he'll be having a go here. And all the balls are there.
Just thinking back on the frames so far, I think second was probably in about 60 frames.
Marc was just telling Donny that the mic's on, so you can hear Donny talk.
As I said, I think the second look at the balls is probably about 60 frames. Woodsy's been at the table for the first chance.
Woodsy's had his chances, you're right, yes.
5 or 6 times, just hasn't cashed in. So.
Yeah, but it also even comes down to that first frame too. Marc running the first rack, then the second, showing that that I'm here to play. Also adds to the misses later on from Woodsy. So, but Marc just getting a little bit better on this red. He wanted to play it before, but the white went a little bit astray. So this one red is key ball to this out here.
Matt Curwood and Alex Everinatis, table 13. Matt Curwood, Alex Everinatis.
If I was Marky, I'd probably play the ball at the top here in the middle, stun across for the red down the rail, and then play the red that's near his hand now, second last, to land on this ball, like, even better. But I back him to knock this in. That's a very good shot. He's come. Oh, he's probably saying that he's probably come a little bit too far, but he might even now take the red down the bottom end here, where we are. So, on that. I think Nathan's been talking with his mic off.
Yeah, I've just been talking
mute.
to myself for the last, I don't know how long, but
so thanks to Jamie Stevens for letting us know.
Yeah, thanks, Solid. Yeah. That's why you do this more than I do.
Actually, if you give me a call, Jamie, I'll put you on loudspeaker and I'll put the mic next to the phone, so you could probably still commentate if you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, when things aren't going for you, you know, little shots like that always don't work in your favour. So, but he hasn't got a bad angle to stun across now and land on these two yellows. But what Marc's done is he's obviously put a little bit of pressure on Woodsy now, and Woodsy now has to make a big out to make this out. So, you know, and making your opponent play well all the time to beat you is key to actually winning yourself. But he's a chance here to pot this and stun into the other yellow and move it out of the way.
Yep.
Just watch he doesn't stun it into the red.
And that's a good hit by Steve.
Good shot.
That's a great shot. Yep, that's a good. Oh. Yep, and I think that's I think that's what he just hasn't done enough of so far. But yeah, that could possibly win him a frame, that shot.
Well, I think Marc, if he can get down on this red where this yellow is, he might even be able to double it back. But
it's given him a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
Also, if he gets on the middle red at the top, he might even be able to play that red down over past the yellow and move the yellow out the way for the red to pass.
Come on, donkey. Horse, whatever you call you are.
And Robbo has just
I'm
played
saying wow there.
an unbelievable shot right there. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
You could not have landed any better than that.
Well, you could have landed probably about an inch back.
But I'm not even going to say that. So yeah, that was a great shot. Yeah.
But once again, now Woodsy, you know, Woodsy played a good safety. Now he's making Marc make a big out. So you know, so he just wants to roll this in. He'd like to come across the table so he can play red on red, but I probably wouldn't worry about that too much. Just concentrate on the pot.
Correct. Yep.
Now he can play the red over the pocket and come out, hopefully where the blue spot is on the snooker table, but the red's in the way, so don't worry about what I'm saying. Yeah, he's just deciding here, but just wants to nick this red in and glide past the red on the right hand side.
Yeah, just between yellow and red here, and that's pretty much all you could really ask for.
Well, he wasn't happy with the way he hit that, but he's landed it alright. So
just a little bit of bottom off on this red here, and black in the right corner, and just dig into the white a little bit, not too much, but he's going to come off 2 rails, is he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Yeah. Each to their own, and that's fantastic. That's a great control by Robbo there.
We see Marc stun this in, the bit of pace, just a bit of excitement.
Yep.
It's a big frame there.
Yep. As I said, and that was a frame where actually Steve didn't do anything wrong and lost the frame. Right? Whereas basically he's forced Robbo to make a big out on him, and he's done that. Yeah. Gus, got your text, mate. How you go, mate? Why aren't you in Albury? There you go.
Teresa Wooten from Cole Welsh.
Tell him they're in Colby.
Are you on live now?
Can he hear me?
June Milstead.
Apparently Peter Knight's having a bit of trouble with the feed.
Oh, right. Well,
I don't know.
Let's stop the matches and stop the match and wait till that gets sorted.
I think you need the internet to be able to have this on too. By the way. Yeah, well, we've got 100 people watching and they're fine. So.
Okay. That's good.
Does he have internet?
I'll put you on a mixed stereo. You'll be able to sort that. Mick, can you get Peter to chop out? Oh, sorry, Mick's doing commentary.
Alright, so away with another nice break here. And yeah, I'm clearly looking at the red ones.
Definitely be going reds here.
Clearly, yeah.
So Marc, broke.
Yep.
Obviously, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, break and potted a red and 2 reds over the hole. You couldn't really ask for much more after that.
That's Peter Knight calling there in the background.
Yeah, very nice.
Scary's told me he's sorted it out. He's got to work for you.
Yeah, we have a few stream issues here, but you know, I think 99% of the people that are watching are got it covered.
Yeah.
You know, always had a miss there, but you know, he's left Woodsy pretty much not a lot. What would you do
it
here, mate?
wasn't a frame losing mistake here.
What would you? What would you do here for your yellows?
Probably just pick up the black and put it in the pocket and say
either that
take it.
or maybe just put a yellow over the red. Just try and slow it down. Yeah,
I think the yellow down the rail on the right hand side where Woodsy is, I'd play it probably down the rail and maybe sit it over the red. Because there are no other reds. There are no other reds for Marc to actually go into. He may
look to pot this yellow and put it over the hole.
Yeah, I don't think that's a shot. Only because Marc can now get this red out. Marc can even go game here with 1 if he lands low on this red and doubles it across. But I think he might even face cut it across. Or even just knock it out and go game with 1 shot. Like I don't think that safety was good enough.
I think as long as you've got that ball on the right hand corner, like you can have a bit of, you can be a bit aggressive with this.
I would have rolled the yellow down the rail, put it over the red, and then if I got another chance, maybe put another yellow on top of a red, another red. Just try and make the game really hard to pot out. You know, make Marc win the frame in 20 visits from now, not the next 6. So 8. So Marc's going to try and possibly land low and pot out here with 1. So that's where that safety there wasn't. I don't think right.
So you might be looking to get the white back down and see if he can double that red across. I'm not really sure what he's got in mind for that red, but he may be looking to obviously take this yellow, come back down. He may be looking to double that red onto the other one. I don't know, but possibly that may be what he has in mind, or he might still try and just bust that yellow out. Maybe.
Table 10 and
it's not where we want it to be.
Yeah.
Table 10 and Moin Tracy Heath.
And
so what do you do here, Ham? Do you come up the cushion and knock the red out? Hopefully you land on the bottom red, or do you?
Yeah, that's is an option. And I'd probably say that's that is the right shot. Like you
play it soft or you play it hard? You play it medium. You sort of played it medium.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have hit it like that. He hasn't landed on it. I don't think I would have hit it like that. I'll probably just bumped it out. Ensure yourself you got a shot down the corner.
He basically didn't mean to hit it that hard. Just want it out in the middle of the table, so then he can roll it in and then roll the red down the bottom and then roll the black in. So, but he's overhit that. It's always tricky when you're coming off a cushion. You know, you've always got to make sure you have to hit another cushion. You don't want to be giving away silly fouls.
Still, he's got the thin nick here, and you know, if if he happens to pull it off, he will be on this other red. So
yeah, I think you got to go for this.
Yeah.
It's still a hard out for Woodsy if he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He's overcut that, but it's still okay.
Yeah.
It's still a hard out there for Woodsy.
And
so once again now, if now Woodsy wants to cover this red over the bottom pocket with his yellow, it keeps him in the frame, and now it's harder for Marc then to win the frame with one red on the table.
What do you think about doubling yellow here inside that red? He's not going to do it, but yeah, don't. I didn't mind that shot, but it does. It is an attacking shot, but yeah, but he's still got to land on that soon. I mean, I know he does that. The yellow in the corner will go inside that. Where'd you go? Huh.
He's going to try and open up this yellow now. Just going to make sure he concentrates on the pot.
And
obviously the angle wasn't there. But again, like right now, that yellow down the bottom, he can near the white. He can actually push that over the red if he wanted to, and basically makes it a lot harder for Marc to run the rack. And it puts yellows in a very good position. You know, yellows can now dictate the frame if he puts that yellow over the red. You know, then he can also later on then push the black safe if he wanted to off one of his yellows. You know, like.
Shot by Steve there.
He's going to be jacking up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, he's got a dodgy yellow near the black.
So I think he could have taken that shot that he just played. He could have really probably take that ball in the centre.
The yellow does go up the rail here, inside his red at the top.
Yeah.
But
and I think
he's now playing big shots.
I think that should have been his last ball, to be honest. Like, he should have played that. The yellow near the black should have played that in the centre. Play the other ball in the corner, the one that he just knocked in. Get the white back over to where he is now.
Yeah, I think Marc's loving the fact that Woods is actually having a go here.
Yeah.
He's going to try and.
He just doesn't have a plan B in his head right now. Like, it's just basically all like, it's all attack. Right?
Yeah.
It's all attack. You know.
He's concentrated too much on nudging that yellow out.
And even if you do make that shot, you know, it's still very, very awkward to get back onto that other one.
So I think this is basically the match winner here. 9-2. I can't see Woodsy coming back from here.
Well, I think he's basically broken him already. So, to be honest,
I mean, I would normally say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Woodsy is world class.
Yeah.
And you know, I know you're not seeing much of that right now, but he's not going to give up.
Wow.
And
and that.
Yeah.
And I just retract what I just said. So yeah, I would.
So Marc playing a safety there, just giving Woodsy 2. God.
Yeah, Steve with a smile on his face there. He's like, I wasn't expecting to get back in this frame. So Hey, the red, it doesn't look like it. Didn't look like it. If that was legal, I certainly didn't see it move.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's 2 shots.
It just looked like 2 shots all day from here.
Just trying to get confirmation whether this is 1 or 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Yeah,
well, I mean, Steve's at the table with a smile on his face. I don't think he would have had that smile if he only had 1 shot. But
he obviously has got 2 shots, so yeah. I know what he's doing there. He's wasting one. Alright, so any more twists to this frame? Unless he doesn't shirt foul. And he's going to snooker himself.
He's landed okay.
Wow.
Yep. He certainly threatened a snooker there, but But yeah, it might be the stroke of luck that Woodsy may need to get back into this match, you know. Like,
Ooh, I thought he'd miss it.
a
Well, he stayed
couple
down.
a couple of these guys both flirted with the side pocket this match, but
Yeah, just don't understand why Marc could give away 2 shots there.
yeah, yep.
In fact, 10.
So updating the Brunsey Tony
Brunsey
Wakefield.
just said 10-9 to,
Yeah,
to
10-9, and
himself,
that's the
and that's the last
and
game.
last frame. Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
confidence.
I'm fairly sure it's not. If it was the last frame, that he would have already won. But yeah. But yeah, 10-9 up, race to 11. So Brunsey, sorry to say, mate. If Tony wins this frame, you've got another one.
Table 9.
So 8-3 to Marc.
And I will just duck off to the toilet quickly, and I'll be back in a minute.
Woodsy with a smashing break. Oh, nearly going in off. But needs a little bit of luck. I'd say he's possibly going to go yellows now. Just play the yellow in the centre on the other yellow. Maybe drifting down the table.
Gross. From the intermediate semi-final, table 12. Min Lee.
So it's still not over. If Woodsy can call this frame back, and then maybe get the next one. 8-5 is a lot nicer to look at, especially with the way Woodsy's been playing. Than you know, 8-3, 9-3. Could have been easily 9-3, but it's funny the way pool goes sometimes. You'll see Woodsy drifting across here because he wants to play the other yellow over the other pocket. And he's missed another ball. Just not sure what's going on there, whether it's his concentration's not there tonight, or so hammer back. Woodsy just missed another quite easy pot. Let Marc in. And Marc's played a very good shot there. He's pushed his yellow there on purpose. So now Marc can then play a safety, can roll one of these reds, probably the red on the right hand rail down in or over the pocket if you wanted to. But by pushing that yellow to the cushion makes it a lot harder now for Woodsy to pot out. So he's just going to hope that this sits. It's gone in. He's killed the black a little bit too. So
Table 16, Anne Moy, Tracy Heath.
Yeah.
Table 16, Anne and Tracy Heath.
I'd probably now maybe play the red inside that yellow. Yeah, just get it out of the way. And then Woodsy's still got quite a dodgy out with that yellow at the top of the table there. If he wanted to, we could try and squeeze this and promote the black. I think the black might go in the centre anyway. He's played a very nice shot here. I'm not sure whether the yellow goes past, but it's still fine. It's 10-all. Yeah. Split it, Bruns.
Red.
Yeah, Red that we put down there a couple of shots.
Red Berger. Played late.
And once again, he's pushing Woodsy. He's pushing Woodsy to make a big out. I think if Woodsy just slowed down a little bit more this match, not take on a lot of the big shots, I think the scores would be a lot closer. And all Marc's done is Marc has played well, but he's mopped up a lot of what Woodsy's mistakes. So. So Marc, these pockets, yeah, and they must be tight. Because on all the other tables in the venue, that would have went in, even hitting the cushion first, like what it did. So big chance here for Woodsy now. It could have been 9-3, and he got a let off. Now it could have been 9-2, sorry, and it could have been 10-2 now if Marc had made that. But Woodsy's had a few chances now, and he needs to take them. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So Marc's going to look at playing on landing. He's going to take this one first. Thought he could possibly even take the one at the top and come across for the red in the centre, but he's going to try and maybe knock him out. That's a very good shot. Very good shot. Yeah, these balls over the pocket when they're deep inside the hole there, they're actually quite tricky to get the white back out where you want it, because the white can possibly hit the jaw and go in a different direction. So that's why he's screwing back here and not using the jaw. And this can still go wrong. He has to play this really well, and he's played it about as good as he wants. So he has come back a bit far, but he now can just sort of stun across. He could roll into the yellow, but I think if he can just sort of stun past the yellow, make sure he's got a shot on the black. He's landed. Yeah, his landing's pretty nice. So I can't see this missing, and this is for 9-3. 9-3, and I'll be back in a sec.
So Mick's gone just to probably relieve himself, I'd say. We've still got the Brunsey and Tony Wakefield match, and that's still 10-all. Now, big shout out to the part-time cueist, Mr. Shane Lee. Welcome to Hoops, and I look forward to seeing you in Krems in a couple of weeks, buddy. Alright, so we got 9-3 to Robbo. Something would have to go majorly wrong here for him to lose from here, just given the fact that how these guys have been playing in this the match. For me, he's just giving up too many chances in this match. He'll be the first to admit that as well. But yep, they're just taking a short break, it looks like.
There's no fucking snigger on here.
Alright, having some mic problems here, so yeah, thanks for that, Wani. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's it probably wasn't making a lot of sense anyway. But and solid, we've got the mic sorted, mate, so yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything, so I'm not touching it, but yeah. Anyway, solid, I hear you coming up tomorrow just so you can do the final, so look forward to seeing you. Alright, in answer to Wani, a question about the Tony and Brunsey is a money match. It is a money match. It's for $1,000 and it's 10 all, race to 11. So yeah, 500 a hit. So yeah. Yeah, Buffer doesn't need a microphone, Bozzy. So yeah, he's I don't even think he's even in the venue. We can still hear him. Alright, so after the short break, Mick's, you can see there, Mick's about to walk towards the commentary booth, and we're about to kick off again. Line 3, Robbo's break.
Alright, just Woodsy and Marc went to the toilet. I just went there to make sure they weren't punching on. But Woodsy, after finished doing his business, has turned around to me and said, that's the first thing I haven't missed tonight, and that's the trough. So it's good to see that, you know, these guys can still have a laugh, you know, whether winning or losing, and that's what it's all about, you know. So did Marc break then?
Marc did break, and it was another dry one. So
yeah.
So again, obviously Woodsy will take the yellows here, but again, there's a little bit of a tricky ball on the table. So probably the right shot here, I think, is just to cover the hole.
He might even play the yellow off the yellow. He might,
but I don't like that shot. You know, he's played it absolutely great. He's played it awesomely, but just given the fact that, you know, we've been saying this for a few frames now, that he needs to pull up a bit, but you know,
I don't think he will.
No, I don't think it matters now. You're right.
I think he's going to now sort of even loosen up even more and try and just go bang, bang, bang and try and do that.
Blast his way back into the match and see what happens. You know, because Robbo's only 2 frames away.
I don't think he's the type to slow the game down. I think he's just going to go all out attack now, even stronger, and hopefully he runs a few racks.
Yeah, exactly.
But you never know, you know, if he can get it back to, say, you know, 9.5, 9.6.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard. I obviously can't see it happening, but he's going to fight. And I don't think he's run far enough, but that yellow must go. Yeah, it does.
But he knows himself. Like now, like he just knows. Like I'm just going to have a dip of the balls, and whatever happens now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's no point. As you say, there's no point pulling up now. It's just, you know, Robbo's 2 frames away from winning this. So just have a crack and see what happens.
But still, I mean, you know, he gets this, and then, you know, if Woodsy can break and run the rack, that's 9.5, and Marc's been coming up dry, so you know, it's. I mean, Woodsy can reel off the next 3, 4, or 5.
He can. Yeah.
But I think he's just landed a bit straight here. He's not happy. Or just off straight, I mean.
Yeah, just a little bit, but you know, just come off the one cushion and play it in the right corner, and it's fine.
And he's played
played
a
it
gem
very
there.
nice.
That was one of the nicest shots he's played this match.
Great shot. Oh, was he there? Yep.
Really needs his black.
And he's pretty much just going to free roll, I guess, over the next, you know, 2 or 3 frames or whatever. And if he does get it back to 9.5, 9.6, you know, who knows? But yeah, he's got to do everything right from here. Brunsey and Wakefield update, 10-all still.
10-all still,
and Brunsey is not really looking the goods here. And he's just given him 2 shots, so he's just tried to glance off his yellow, missed the yellow altogether. 2 shots.
Would have been hard for Tony to see that foul too, and he you know, did call it on himself, so it was good sport.
Yeah.
So 9-4.
Tony should see it, really. He does have 4 eyes, so yeah.
and he uses his glasses on top of his head. He doesn't even put them on to play.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's queried that one for a long time. All right. So anyway, back to this match, and another dry break. I noticed. So yeah. Both guys have really struggled to make balls off the break. It's happened probably 3 or 4 times. There's been balls off the break, but a lot of dry ones.
So Marc's going to use the red now and play the yellow. Right.
Wow. He's got a bit more reaction off that than what he thought, but
yeah, he's still okay.
Has landed on a ball still. Just probably needs to make a...
There's not very many...
Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks, mate.
There's not very many safety options here for Marc, so I think he's
pretty much committed to, you know, after where he's landed there, you know, you make 1 or 2 good pots here, and it could really open the frame up.
It's gone wide.
Yeah, but he hasn't left much of a shot here, so that's, you know, again, it was one of those shots where if he makes it, he's still there. If he doesn't, well, he's asked the question of Woodsy again. So
table 14, Joshua King, Jeff Sullivan is still in a best of 3. Table 14, Josh King, Jeff Sullivan.
If I was Woodsy, I'd be maybe leaving the white. He's played a really nice shot there.
Woodsy's, as discussed in the last frame, Woodsy's he's just going to have a dip here and just see what happens.
He feels the pressure's off now a little bit, you know. The match has run away from him, but now he can sort of free flow a little bit more now, and you know, things now can start to happen for you at this stage of the match.
Table 7, Nolene Beach, Roz Johnson. Table 7, Nolene Beach, Roz Johnson.
Wow.
He's still okay.
Yeah.
Table 15, Teresa Whitten, Nicole Welsh. Table 15, Teresa Whitten, Nicole Welsh.
Wow, and Steve is again landed badly here, and just quickly, Tony Wakefield has won that match 11-10 against Gunzi. Yeah, so he's probably going to have to come off a rail here and try and kick this into the corner. Thanks, Danny. And doesn't land on it. And again another missed opportunity. So yeah, that will be the post-mortem in this match. When if Steve does happen to lose, just chances not taken. So yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to, as I said earlier, I'm just going to have a little bit of spell. Marc, Geelong Open runner-up, going to have a crack at the commentary, so I'll pass you over. Thanks, Mick.
No problem. Marc's going to play the plan here now. And it's worked out a gem. So joining me now is Marc Kerwood. Hello, Marc.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I don't know.
G'day, Mika.
Hello, Marc. Marc's just played a good shot there. This does look to go 10-4.
Big lead against Woodsy, isn't it?
Here's a big lead against anyone of Woodsy's class. But I mean, I think Woodsy'd be a bit disappointed. He hasn't performed, hasn't played as well as he wanted to.
Yeah, looking, he just didn't get the start, did he?
It's very rare that you get two players on form, you know, in one night. You always sort of get one good and one sort of average.
Yep.
You never really get, you know, two players that are absolutely firing. And this is for 10-4.
Wow.
Jeff Brunsman, Trent Billington, table 13. Jeff Brunsman, Brent Billington, table 13.
And Marc would be really happy with the score. I mean, he hasn't played that well, but he's played well enough to you know, to have this lead. And Woodsy has given a lot of chances, and Marc's not the type of person to give those chances back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bit like when I played Jake a bit later. You know, he's not going to give away a lot of chances. If I don't take those chances, I'm gonna get beat. So
it's good to see, like, it's 10-4, but you know, both players are still just 100%.
Another disappointing break there by Marc. It just goes to show you don't have to be running racks, running racks off your own break or whatever to win a match. You know, Marc, I think he's maybe broken and gone game once, maybe, or twice off his own break, and he's 10-4 up. So
yeah. Pikey's just put his thoughts into the microphone there, but he's made it a little bit more difficult than it should have been, but he's been a bit stiff there.
Yeah, when things aren't going right.
But he's more stiffer than a Roman Sancho, isn't he, that time?
Anyway, if you can at least
swerve,
get it close,
maybe
swerve, even get it near the pocket so Marc can't run the red down the rail.
And just leave the white down the bottom.
Just like that, it's fine.
Yeah.
And he's played that well. And you know what, he's disappointed with it, but it's a good shot. And shots like that, he should have played a lot earlier on this match.
Yep. Just to put a bit more pressure on him.
That's right. So when this match finishes, I'll be playing pretty much Jake soon after. And so we're pretty much playing a race to 11 as well for 500 a corner.
For all you sexy girls out there, yes, Michael Scarry is single.
Shut up.
If I was single, I'd jump on you, mate.
Thanks.
That's nice.
Anyway, Mark.
So what's Marc going to do? He's
probably going to stun up into the yellow and maybe push the yellow safe. He's tried to push the two yellows together. There. Yeah.
It's a good call, Mick. I wouldn't have thought that, but
played a lot with Marc.
So is he going to take this one and try and knock this one out, or like say to the viewers, it's going to be the lower of the two reds?
Well, you might. It depends on how he feels, but he might even play the red and put it over the yellow. But I'm not too sure exactly what he's going to do here.
Just got a feeling he might take that lower of the two reds.
Yeah. And then
nudge
into it, yeah.
He's got a 6-game lead. Yeah. Why wouldn't he just try and cannon into the one on the rail near the yellow?
Yeah. But he still has another dodgy red just above that.
No, he's doing it the other way.
Yeah, he's wanted to come a little bit further. He hasn't come far enough.
So obviously, to the viewers, his hard balls. He's got a couple of hard balls on that rail.
So I don't know
basically he's very patient, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's the key to a lot of his success. He's very patient. He does walk around every shot, and that's what I was saying earlier on in this match. Woodsy wasn't doing this, wasn't walking around, and looking exactly where he wants to be. Marc's doing that every single time, and it can be the key to not making an out.
Yeah, just that one shot.
Yeah, as you know, if you're a few mil either way, you can lose the match.
Yep.
That's probably gone a little bit wide.
Yeah, I think this weekend these rails are throwing a bit wider. Whether it's just a little bit hotter up here, Mick, or colder, or
I think it's just a new
or the
new cloth. I think it's just a new cloth. They always throw
just
a little bit wider.
Off.
Yeah. But I think other than that, the tables are playing quite well. Good tables.
Look, he's left that red in the rail, in the jaw, that to make it a little bit tougher. Tell you what, that's a nice shot.
So I can't see Woodsy missing this out here. Gonna try and keep himself. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry, Woodsy.
For the Woodsy fans, yes.
Yeah, like I don't, I wanted this obviously to be a good match, close match. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah. For all those Kurt Dunham fans, Kurt's just popped over and had a look at the screen, checked the score out.
That's right.
What a great tournament though, Mick, isn't it?
Yeah, Albury has been a good tournament in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years it's been on.
You've had a lot of success.
I've done alright. I've won it once a few years ago and lost to Woodsy in the final last year. So
I mean, that's pretty awesome. I'd love to know how to win a final, but one day. But look, it's a great venue. To be honest, it's great to bring your family up here. And
that's right. I think the Nationals will be here this next year.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Nationals will be here in Melbourne, not. But yeah, I thought.
Well, hopefully with the advertisements we've done tonight, Mick, that you won't have, one girl and 4 kids by next year.
I don't know how to respond to that, Mark.
Just trying to amuse the viewers, that's right.
Yeah.
Just telling everyone out there that Mick Scarry is actually single, so...
Can you turn his mic off?
Big fan of yours, Mick, obviously.
Oh, thanks. Well, maybe when you're single one day we can hook up.
Stop it, that's nice. Nah, look, a serious note, Robbo just missed a pretty easy shot, really, didn't he?
Must be nervous about crossing the line.
Yeah, look, it is hard, isn't it? Like, you're that close, you got a big lead. And
yeah, you can also, the thing is, being so far in front, you can sort of take your foot off the pedal a little bit and just you know, take a few shots for granted and then things go astray. Only because you know that, you know, you've got another 3 or 4 breaks ahead of you. You've got another 5, 6, 7 frames, you know, before Woodsy is going to basically come back and beat you. So
yeah,
it's
So what do you think Woodsy does here now? Like, okay, he's 10-5.
there's really nothing much you can do. I think just keep playing frame by frame, and
frame
you
by
know,
frame.
you never know. You know, like it is 8 ball. Funny things have happened, but if you can claw, if Woodsy can for some reason get back to 10-8, you know, then it's only three frames away. Then things get a little bit dodgy there.
Yeah, look, it's he's got to have, look. In all honesty, he's got to have a bit of luck, doesn't he? Really.
Yeah, he's giving that a massive crack.
Yeah, but even his demeanour at the table just then, he's just like.
Yeah, I know it's a bit
tough.
hard being 10-5 down. You know, you basically know it's only a matter of time before the match is over. But all you can do is keep trying out there for not only yourself, for the viewers, and.
So on a serious note, Mika, what would you do? Go yellows
here?
Or would you go reds?
I'd probably go yellows. Maybe roll the yellow down the rail here, in or over the pocket.
I was going to say I'd go reds,
but yeah, I only had a quick look.
The look, yeah.
So
I looked. I don't think Woodsy's got a chance, an option really, not a chance. But he's got no option. He's just got to probably take the balls that are really clearly on and have a dip at them. You know,
yeah, but in this match, I think he's only played 1 safety shot, maybe 2 that I remember.
Yep.
You know, and in a race to 11, you really need to be playing more safety shots than 1. You're not going to be able to pot out all the time. You really need to slow the frames down as well.
Especially when the frames aren't on. They are.
Yeah, well, if Woodsy does look back at this, you know, he did fall out of position quite early, quite quickly, a lot in a lot of the frames.
See, that was a bad shot. You know, Woodsy's just fallen. To be honest, you know, like nearly a foot short, really.
Yeah. Still think, I mean, even yellows at the start of this frame weren't bad. You know, he run the yellow down the bottom of the rail if it sits over the pocket.
Yep.
I think they're favourite. All the yellows out in the open. Marc can't give Woodsy 2 shots, and this has been pretty much the story of the
whole night. Yeah.
I think Marc now, he could even just play the double if he wanted to, but he might even just play the yellow in the bottom left and come across, and then maybe put a yellow over the pocket if he wanted to. He could even play yellow off the reds, open the frame up. But
he might even take, you know, the middle yellow that everyone can see on the camera, but come up, pop this one as well, and then just roll that one over.
I think he doesn't want to start clearing his balls. If he's going to play a safety, he's going to pot a ball and then play safe straight away.
Yep.
You don't want to start.
Oh, do you mean he will take? I think the camera sees it to the right.
No, he'll play this yellow. He'll come through, and then he'll probably just sit one of the bottom yellows. Or he's got a kick there.
Yeah, that's a bad kick.
But I think now he's still has to play the yellow over the pocket. You know, but don't put it over the pocket because it could fall. Make the yellow hit the bottom rail and then come up a little bit and sit on the jaw to make sure it sits near the pocket.
Yeah.
Woodsy's in a lot of trouble anyway. You know, if you try and sit it over the pocket now, if you do get it, fine. But if you don't get it and it falls, you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, look, he's definitely going to sit this.
So exactly like that. See how he's come up the cushion really early.
Look, that's just an awesome shot. Left the wide on the rail too. And
yep. You know,
to be honest, leaves it very, very difficult. Woodsy's not going to touch these 2 reds in the bottom.
Nah, if I was Woodsy, I'd don't know what I'd do. Probably
well,
could even just push
the
red to the side of the cushion here where the yellow is. Yep. Make it a little bit harder. Just start pushing his balls closer to Marc's balls and just make it.
Not
hard,
that we want to do that in the world of pool. Pushing balls.
That's it. Yeah, I was going to go there, but just make it hard for Marc to pot out. And
That's a pretty bad miss if he's going for it.
He's tried to, I think he may have tried to nudge, maybe tried to nudge the yellow to the cushion, but I think he maybe just missed it. I don't think he wanted the yellow to the cushion because it runs down the rail, but...
Yep. No, that's a good call, didn't think of that.
I think what Marc needs to start clearing these yellows sort of away from these reds and make the frame on.
Also, while I'm at it,
just quickly here, I think he'll nudge off this and push the other yellow that are near those reds out as well. So he's going to get two of these yellows out in play here, and he doesn't do it. He plays another shot, but that's also fine.
Well, I was thinking he might have done something similar to that, like just given like a shot to nothing, develop your ball, leave nothing on the next one. I know, just a quick LA, because normally Jamie Stevens does a lot of commentating.
Yeah, he's been messaging me.
Good mate of mine. I just wanted to say g'day, Jamie. I mean, wanted to say thanks for all your kind comments at Geelong. Hope you're feeling a bit better too, mate. I heard that I might have given you something. But no, great bloke and great mate. And wish you were here, buddy. And hope you're doing well.
Yeah, so again, like, I mean, I wouldn't really be putting any of my balls here if I was Woodsy. I'd be doubling my balls back down, getting all my reds over this end of the table. Just
You're starting to sound like me. I haven't talked to you for that long. Jesus.
I don't know, just.
Hey? But you're right, in this situation, like in this situation, there's no value in potting balls.
No, keep all your balls on the table.
It's about just waiting and being patient and making it a little bit more difficult for Marc.
Yeah.
To do that out, you know, like that's the biggest thing about it. It's just those little crucial shots. And I wouldn't be surprised if Stevie just doubles this down, but
yeah, just don't pot this ball. Obviously, just get it back down. Like even it's no good up there or in the pocket. But I mean, he has only got one shot here.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking so. I don't know what he's. Maybe he's going to pull both these balls out in one shot.
Yeah.
And just let Robbo go for the out.
I really don't understand that. Like,
no, I don't either.
That Marc can make this out in one shot.
Yeah, look, even if he did leave the red over the bag and he pulls the yellow above the red out first, lands on the bottom one.
That's exactly right. He can the yellow that's above the red. He can stun it out, and then play the bottom yellow, and then still go game. Like I wouldn't have potted all my balls there. I would have just started pushing all my balls down this end of the table and just make it really hard for Marc. If Marc pots out with all those balls there, then good luck to him. But now you've just made it really easy for Marc to pot out.
Yeah.
So Marc was saying that these pockets are tight, so this isn't an easy shot down the rail here.
But he's played it perfect, like, to be honest. He's played it regardless. Even that red was over the bag, he's still playing it the same way.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is good for the viewers, you know, like this is the way he's seen it.
Key shot right here. Oh, yeah. And he just wiped its feet, so.
Is he going for the top yellow here, Miko, or is he going to stun into the one?
He might even, if he walks around a little bit more, like right now, he might even take this ball that he's looking at.
That's what I was thinking, looking at the camera, but it's a bit more deceiving.
I think if he takes this long ball, I think he will do it. This is
a shot to nothing. You can hit the
I'm
ball.
Not worried.
It's stun across.
No, he's not going to worry about that. He's just going to play this ball. If this ball goes in, this one he's looking at now, if this ball goes in, he wins the frame. This is the black ball right here. He's not even going to. He might stun across for safety, but he's just going to knock this in. If he knocks it in, he wins, and he knows that. And that's it. It's a great shot.
So he shot to nothing.
That's the right shot
still
too.
Covered.
That's right.
Like I said, you know.
So now he'll roll down a little bit for the yellow in the centre possibly. Just doesn't want no kicks.
Yep.
So he smells the finish line here now, and he hasn't done too much wrong. I think Marc's played quite well.
Yeah, he hasn't missed much, has he?
No, and he has mopped up a lot of Woods' mistakes. You know, it's good to see that everyone's out there having a hit, having a game. And this is for the win, 11-5.
Big win.
Well done, Mark. Bad luck, Woodsy.
To all the viewers, you can't ask much more than that. They're just great guys and great potters, really.
That's it. So we've got Jake and myself up next.
Good luck for that
in about
too, dude.
20 minutes.
Well, Jake's my best mate, but I love you too. But good luck.
You want to go get him a few shots?
I don't know, he's a bit of a drinker, the old Jake, sometimes, but I'll tell you what, he can play without drinking too.
He's awesome to watch, and he can be pretty freaky sometimes when he's out there, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the match, and hopefully I can give him a good run, and yeah, I'm out there not to beat him, I'm out there to
play your own game
and beat him well, and that's my goal, but whether it happens or not, we'll soon see. But
we'll play your own game, and just you know, if you miss a shot, obviously you're going to be disappointed about yourself, not so much what's happening. But
we'll see what
good
happens.
Luck, Miko. You're a great bloke, and good luck with
cheers.
Next
Thanks,
match.
Dan. Thanks, Mark. See you later.
Thanks, Dan. Cheers. Thanks, viewers.
Table 6, Peter Butterworth, Steve Gray. Table 6, Peter Butterworth, Steve Gray. Table 4, Rio Tanya Armit. Table 4, Rio Tanya Armit. Table 16, Colby Pool Mark Gorski. Table 16, Colby Pool Mark Gorski.
Still have to. I got paid 11 feet. And slowly the last France. Obviously not, he got it.
Hey, offer.
Table 13, Mark Kerwood, Trent Billington. Table 13, Mark Kerwood, Trent Billington.
I'd rather fight this close with it. Nah, we're in business. I mean, we're ambiguous. You can't put it by forward. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean make it easy. Doesn't mean make it easy. JR, if you can't, then extra.
That's why he's the one in the table.
Once upon a time, though, mate, you're flying again. I'm going to win this fucking thing, mate. You got through, didn't you? You're a fucking cheeky cat. I'm ready to do him all fucking day.
No, no.
Not bad, you Curtis. Now when you're ready,
Peter Barnes and Glenn Crouse. Peter Barnes, Glenn Crouse. Table 10.
Billy Ray. Yeah, please. Yeah. No, I'm not that area, I just think I was marriage. Oh, yeah. That's the most obvious number.
Especially over there. It is one-handed ball to up. Very good.
Hard shot, I thought it was in this because that table is so tight. Just in the back regions. Just to
All good to go? Good evening, everyone. Marc Robertson here with Matty Kerwood. Sitting a little askew, yeah. But something I just want to point out quickly was Jake just played a red down the rail and he thought it was in. He's actually hit it pretty good. But this table out of all 16 is by far the tightest. And he thought that was in, but it just missed. The table plays absolutely beautiful. It's just giving all-star pool tables a bit of a rap for the quality, really. Yeah, so certain shots you'd land on to play balls down rails and stuff like that. You probably don't do that on this table. You want to try and make doubles, extractions, or land on them good so you play them nice and slow, exactly the way pool should be and probably was played more about 10 years ago, a bit before your time, Matty. Matty, I threw a question at. I was about to throw a question at Matty there, and he got a little bit nervous. That's all right. You just stick to playing the game. I actually haven't seen you play much, but from what I hear, you are an absolute superstar. Curdy, what do you think? You've probably seen more of him play.
He's a 5-year younger Jake McCartney, pretty much.
I remember the days you got
Word on the
compared
street is that he will be the next Jake McCartney.
Word on the street was you were meant to be the next Jake McCartney.
Yeah, I'm certainly not going to have a mullet.
But you've got the big hair, and he had the big hair. I wouldn't be surprised if you got the mullet soon.
Yeah, we've actually got a bit of a deal going, to be honest.
But you did win the Australian title before him, so he'll always be behind you on that one.
Jake and I have made a little deal. If Jake wins the tournament this weekend, then I'm forced to grow a mullet as well. So,
well, and he's
we'll see.
In his current form of tournaments, he runner-up Slate. He was the defending champion there. He just won Geelong. I think he's. We off? No, all good. Current Anzac champion, player of the carnivals. He's just got everything, really.
There's not much he hasn't won.
That's right.
Apart from the big one.
That's right. It's the really only one that really matters. Hey, Curdy. But already like a little bit of a nervous first frame we've got going on here. Like Jake is in my opinion the best player in the country right now. He's the most informed player, and he's missed a couple of balls. And I was having a chat to Woodsy after a match, and I was curious to sort of see what he had to say. And coming to me, we were having a chat, and he was saying that he was just really disappointed. He didn't play well. He just, especially because there's a lot of people watching and all that sort of stuff. He didn't mention the money once, and I was saying to him that it's all new. Like when you're playing for $2,000, there's I don't know how many people are watching right now. Danny boy, fair few. A lot of players all over the country. Yeah, 50 people watching. There's a lot of hype on Facebook, and you know that if you win or lose, that's going to continue. A lot of people watching and stuff. So all these things all factored in. It's all different, and he said that. He said it's really different. So give us guys like Jake and Mick and Woodsy and Della and Benny and these guys some more time to play more big money matches, and I think you'll see the standard will lift. It's very easy. Well, it's not very easy, but it's much easier to play in a final of say this tournament where you win $2.5 grand or you win 1,200-1,500. You win a lot of money either way, but doing this, you either win a lot of money or you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, that's it. You definitely don't have anything to fall back on. It's all the pressure's coming out of your back pocket.
That's exactly right. I asked Woodsy if he'd like a drink, and he said how many, and I said, well, as many as you want, really. So that's all you got. You get a few drinks at the bar from the other guy. But this first frame has gone a bit wayward for both players here. Start talking about the match a little bit more now. I've explained the conditions and tables and whatnot. I think I made. I thought the first half of the match was pretty good, and I made a mistake at like 5-1 or something, and he come up and had a big go at me. Stop playing silly shots or something, and I said I think I've played alright so far. And so man, it's so much easier from just sitting here and watching. Like he'll look back at this and see the mistakes he's made in the first frame and maybe apologise. You gotta go and play, Curdy. Hey?
Alright, Kurt's had to go and play a match.
Scooch over a bit, Manny.
So, Smiley's going to replace him.
Sorry, I was just watching the shot there. He's just tried to leave the shot on the top cushion there. Pulled up a little bit short. These are shots that Jake's is great at, but first frame jitters.
Oh,
you will never see Jake miss a ball by that far ever. So that just goes to show you this guy. I rate him as like a top world-class player. And just see what you're watching. That's how hard it is out there. It's just so different. Jake has won, like we said, Jake has won everything, but he's not really ever played a money match like this before. So it's different.
Jeez.
And Mick's
also Mickey.
Mick, I put probably about top 5 best one ball potters in the country, and I couldn't tell if he was trying to pot that or double it. I just want to stress early on how freaking hard it is out there. The more all of you see this, the more you'll understand. Like all these top players are all human. You make mistakes. Put the top players under pressure, and this is what's going to happen.
First frame jitters.
First frame jitters. I was talking to Alec Everard. I talk to him and I bug him with questions all the time because I think he's the best person to learn off. And he said to me, he said, Robbo, which is the hardest frames to win? And I said, the last. And he goes, the first and the last. And he asked me about my match with Woodsy before about to start, and he couldn't really stress how important it was to win that first frame. You know, it can just set the tone for the entire match.
Just gets you off to a good start.
Yeah, that's right. It just gets you feeling positive. Oh, he just really wanted to leave his yellow on. And I think
not really seeing him too well yet.
I think what Jake wants to do is leave the white on the same cushion the yellow's on, so Mick can't play a snooker and bring the black down the bottom left corner pocket. Something like that, which that's a great shot. He's completely ignored me and he's played a great shot instead.
Left it all in the open.
Mick's just finding his call it range of where he can leave the white. That's going to make the hardest possible shot for Jake. I think you're going to see him double the yellow into the middle of the table.
Try and play snooker.
That's right. Try and bring the white to. He's going to have another look. Try and bring the white around there, and hopefully the yellow will land around where the blue spot is on the snooker table, or a bit further. To get the snooker would be a bonus. That black's a lot further down the table than what the camera looks like. It looks like you can just sneak this in and
yeah, he'll
just
come off the cushions and yeah, he should be sweet. There's no enough there, I don't think.
The black's a lot further down than what you think. This is not an easy shot.
Oh, he's gone double. Not confident, Robbo, or?
No, the cut was really hard, and you got to think about how these guys must be feeling right now. You know, they're not. They're more concerned about how they're playing than actually winning this frame right now. Now they're both just wondering what the hell is going on. These guys aren't playing this match to try and make $500. There are much easier things they can do to try and do that. What they're doing is they're putting themselves deliberately in a position that feels a little bit uncomfortable. You know, throw themselves in the deep end a bit, test themselves, see what you're made of.
Dusty Giorgio said you can't fire.
I can't fire.
Fuck yeah. Jesus.
Jeez. Gus, I got 2K in my back pocket that says I can.
Yeah. Jake, you might feel a little bit better about that.
Yeah, so all the guys who know Jake and know Mick and know how great they are as players and winners of the game. Just take big note of what happened in that first frame when you apply pressure, and they've neither one of them actually applied pressure to the other guy. They put it on themselves. So I'm telling you, when you play these guys in tournaments and stuff, they cover pocket, pot their ball, try and do little things to gain an edge. I tell you, we don't like it when we're playing a player who we should be comfortably plays all the right shots and does all the right things and put us under pressure. We don't like it. It's a great textbook break there.
Snap, but bad luck didn't get the ball down.
Oh, I thought he got a red in, sorry. Alright, Smiley. What do you do here?
Mate, you're the expert.
Hey, you can't keep handballing stuff back to me. I'm just trying to enjoy my jack here and watch some pool. What this is just it's get that last frame out of your mind, clean slate. It's 1-0 race to 11. You got a long time, and the thing is, they both chopped that frame up something shocking a number of times, and Jake happened to fall over the line first. Jake won't be feeling any better than Mick right now.
Yeah.
In fact, in a way, because Jake is favourite to win this match, if I'm Mick, I'm really happy about that first frame to see how much Jake is struggling as well. at the end of the day, if you said to Mick or Jake, you'll win 11-6, but it'll be a terrible match, and you don't feel like you would have got much out of it, you know, they'll take it. Or 11-10, you lose, and you learnt a hell of a lot. It was really entertaining and stuff like that.
Oh, Jakey.
They'd rather take that. Wow, it's
Still a little bit nervous. I think you're right, Robbo, about what you're saying.
Yeah,
for sure.
you know, he's just tried to glide that in. That probably would have gone in on one of the other tables, but he hasn't really struck it very well.
Yeah.
Red's here. This is one of those situations. Do you go for the out or don't you? I think you definitely do. Yeah, you saw him. He's just going to roll this in, play the red over the corner pocket, go into the little cluster there.
Might just try and pick him off and come for that, the top one of the pack. Just try and kick it out a little bit off the bottom one. Yeah.
I play the red into the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or the corner.
If you can land the white exactly where he's lining up now, so it's like a half ball pot.
Yeah.
I like your shot.
Yeah.
So it depends on what mood you're in. This is going to skid a lot.
Yeah.
This could even go into the. He's played that. It's a bit too hard. While you're getting used to the tables, I probably would have gone to them with a little bit of pace, because that was a really delicate shot. You haven't got the pace of the table. You don't know if the cushion's skidding or not.
Is it quite a quick table, or
it is quite quick? The cushions bounce beautifully.
Yep.
Cushions bounce beautifully. It runs at a good pace.
Oh.
So I got distracted by a text message from Jamie Stevens. I think it's Jamie Stevens. It was an unknown number, but the language used describing how Jake's playing, he's not quite impressed so far. I think after a few frames you'll see them loosen up a bit. Like
yeah.
they're both too great to.
Yeah, keep chopping up, yeah, for sure.
I think this yellow goes in the middle. Or the corner? Does it go in the corner, Matty? Okay, well, that shot he's played. He's underhit that, something shocking.
He's kind of alright, because he can just go into it with a little bit less pace.
Yeah,
and just bring it out.
The problem is
it's
like a quarter ball pot. The black's going to move a lot, the white's going to move a lot. The problem is, yes, you should be right, and yes, I do back him to pot this, but this should have been a formality. He should have had this in the bag.
Yeah.
Now he's put all this unnecessary pressure on himself. And it all adds up. It all takes its toll. See, there's no control here. See, you see exactly what happens.
Oh.
Now he's probably still going to come off the cushion and knock this in.
He's
But like I said,
quite lucky.
this should have been easy. And now look what's happened. You know, I spent a lot of time thinking about the game and all that sort of stuff, trying to become a bit more of a student of the game. And too many of the top players, or too many players everywhere, rely on recovery shots. They think it's okay. It's all right. I can probably do this. I'm good enough. I should be right. Well, that's a recovery shot, and you shouldn't get in that position to begin with.
Yeah, should be focusing on your position at
that's right.
all times, trying to get the best position possible. Obviously.
I still back him to get this, but it's tough.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
Half ball, fine. Good recovery, but yeah, like Robbo said, shouldn't have really been in that position.
That's right. You know, if you're playing frames of pool and you just find yourself running racks and making outs, and you feel like it's almost boring or a little bit too easy, that means you're playing fantastic. That means you're landing where you want, you're potting the balls in the order that you want.
And you got that white under control.
That's exactly right. If you're making the game look easy, then you're playing well.
So third frame, it would be good to see how Mickey reacts to that. I reckon he should come out firing. You know him better than me.
He's been practicing a lot and he's been playing well, especially the last week or so. He is playing well, but it's very easy to play well at home when it's nice and comfy, cozy. You put a movie on the TV in the background that you like. Everything, you just feel good, you know. You're playing for $10. It's all good, you know. This is different. This is different. Driven 4 hours to get here. We've come here to play pool. He knows he's known he's had this big money match for a while now, so he's kind of very excited about it. You know, there's a lot of emotions and stuff going on that you've got to be in control of. It's not a physical sport where you use all those emotions to, you know, footy or something like that. That's right. You know, charge into your opponent. You need to be calm and relaxed, and it's very hard to do. Right now he's thinking, Jesus Christ, I've done all this practice, come all this way, so excited about this match, done all the right things, looked after myself, and I'm playing shit the first 2 frames. You know, he's got to.
They're great players, so they come back from that, they just wipe it clean.
That's it. You got to reset. Forgets what's happened. You're 2-0 down. Your opponent is playing just as bad as you are.
And you've been unlucky. That's pretty much just what you got to think, and try and get back into it.
Just start again.
Yep.
Jake's at the bar, probably to down some nasty stuff. He's either, well, he can't play any worse, so it's probably not a bad idea. Where Mick, he's just sort of sitting there, just wanting to get on with it, really. Crowd's down to 1 supporter. He's looking around though. He's might be making a move. Jake's got to do something here, or he's going to disappear.
Whoa!
Tell you what, he's almost knocked Mick's head off.
That's a good way to
I
win.
reckon he was half aiming for Mick there.
It's not a bad way to win, knock your opponent's head off.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Mick was it. Very nice, very good. That's actually the most witty thing I've ever heard you say, Kurt Dunham. Just for the record, that was a Kurt Dunham comment. Jake just cursing at himself there. He's all right. Well, if this can't get you into gear, nothing will. The balls have landed good. I mean, with 1 shot, this is. You still back yourself to get this on either colour really, but with 2 shots this is pretty much ideal.
Probably reds are a little bit better, do you reckon?
Yeah, I'd say reds.
He's got to. He should be.
Just don't do something like foul or clip the jaw and
leave it dead. You just got to make sure of it.
Now you just map you out. Take a bit of time here. That's good. He was about to play that shot. Just get down and play it, but knows what he needs to do.
Very solid, compact cue action there. I reckon he should not do much wrong here.
Yeah, that's it. His cue action helps him under pressure and whatnot, but like we saw that last frame, didn't save him there. Jake's probably one of Jake's biggest strengths is when he plays bad, he still seems to win. His B game, I'm not entirely sure quite yet, but his B game still seems to be good enough so often. Where a lot of the top players. Oh man, another inch. I don't understand that shot at all. Like, you got 2 shots, you know.
So easy to criticise though here, but yeah,
it is, yeah, but like,
really should not have been anywhere near that position.
You need to be able to think clearly under this sort of pressure. If you can't think clearly, you're relying on yourself to make these great 1-shot pots and recovery shots, and you are not going to beat Jake, no matter how bad Jake plays. You're not going to beat him playing like that. He's made the out. He won't be happy with that though. He won't be happy with how he went there. But he's got his first frame. He's on the board now.
That might calm him a bit.
Yeah, that'll settle him a little bit. I mean, if I told him 3 frames in, you've made 8 mistakes, and it's 2-1. I mean, he's going to take it all day. But Jake just has a knack for being ahead and winning matches when he just doesn't really do anything. And the times when he does do stuff, it's just freakish. Jake can play the game sort of how Benny does. He can just make it look ridiculously easy. You know, just get down, a couple of feathers, just bang, bang, bang. See it all so quickly. There's pros and cons to that. He's got a ball in here. Trying to keep the ball rolling.
Look ideal.
Yeah, yellows are a treat.
Yeah.
See that red on the right hand center pocket? You can't hit that with any pace down the rail. It is not going in. But the pros and cons to playing quickly and flowing when you're playing good, and the balls land in a positive way where you just sort of nice good long pots and just the balls string together. That's when it's a big advantage. You just don't make mistakes. You're flowing, so you control the white well, and you're just potting everything in, and you pot things clean. The problem is,
see the big pockets too. It's
amazing
how it just widens.
That's it. I don't know the measurements of the pockets, but they do seem to just double in size.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you're a flowing player, and that's just really how you like to play. When you're playing bad, or when the balls run in a negative way, it's hard to all of a sudden slow your action down and slow your thinking down and play well, because you want to play flowing. That's the problem with it. So you basically try and decide what kind of player you want to be.
And if you can do both, perfect.
If you can do both, it is perfect, but very rare. I'm trying to think of a top player in Australia who does it really well. I'm struggling. Most players seem to they pick one or the other, really. I don't think they actually decide. It just sort of happens naturally. He's lost the white a little bit here. He's really just got to start making these outs and making them in the way he's intending to, not losing the white and happening to be on another ball, because that luck's going to run out. He's got to start stamping his authority on this match as soon as possible, because I guarantee that there will be a point in this match where Jake will go berserk. There will be like a 6-frame period where he just won't make a mistake, and he'll probably win 4 or 5 of those frames. And that will happen. Buffer's doing a deep and meaningful talk with Pete here, and Pete's just staring ahead. I don't even think he realises he's in a conversation. Alright, where's this black go? Matty Kerwood.
I reckon it goes up the top left-hand corner, through my eyes.
How do you get on it?
You play the centre, huh? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Play the centre, play the left-hand yellow, and then try and leave a thinnish last. I reckon it's not a very good shot.
Well,
you can still get on it though.
Can't tell if this is cuttable, or maybe go for the double. If it is cuttable, Curdy.
Might run on a bit. He might run past and then run back over.
The white's going into the reds. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but maybe you'll take the risk.
Yeah.
Go for the double if it's on, maybe.
He's got to be careful though, because if he hits a
tell you
thin...
what, there's actually a chance he might come off this yellow half ball and go for the snooker. I quite like that shot.
That's, yeah.
Yep, I like the shot.
Good steadying shot.
Yeah.
Puts the
and all he's got to do is play one of these well.
Oh, he's a little bit stiff.
That's a good shot. This is not an easy shot.
Nah,
this,
for
I'm
sure.
telling you now, this red up the rail is borderline impossible.
Yeah.
There's no chance he will take this on. It's But basically, got to nail this long yellow. And normally I back Jake. I normally back Jake all day, every day to knock this in, but he's struggling a bit. Right now he's looking at options to, can he play this red and leave the white in a certain spot?
Yeah, like Kurt said, I reckon the top red goes for sure.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
There we go.
And he'll
See,
get
he's
around.
not going to keep missing. He's not, you know, he sooner or later he's just going to start knocking everything in.
Yeah. I don't know. Will he play safe or will he just go for the out? Will he play the red over the other?
Yeah, you go for the out and you play it in a way that you run the red down the rail in or over to cover the yellow.
Yep.
It's still a lot more tricky than what it looks. I'll try and go into the... Oh, I'll tell you what, he's... Oh. I don't know what to say. It's easy to say what I think he would normally do if he's playing well, but... See, if I'm Mick, I'm liking this option.
Yeah, you get double cross double and then just leaves it
easily lose
bottom
the white here.
bottom pocket.
This double can miss.
Oh, that's a good shot.
He's played that well. Shot. That was still probably Mick's best chance to win the frame if Jake didn't make that. These, oh, by the way, these centre pockets are cut almost like 9-ball pockets. So this red to the right middle is so much harder than what it is when you stand up tables, pretty much every other table in the venue. Any shots like that where you got to try and snipe the balls to the middle pockets on this table, it's half 9-ball table cut. Which in my opinion is how it should be.
Good shot.
Nice little out there. See, now Jake's starting to make these little outs that Mick's not making.
That's obviously what you meant when you said playing badly but still managing to win.
That's right, you know, he's still how on earth is he 3-1 up here? It's because he's just Jake McCartney. No, but I can't think of a worse player to play against if he's in the lead and he's playing bad. There's not a worse player to be behind in a match and him not playing well. Because he tends to play very correct pool. So if he's 5-2 up and playing bad, he's still going to play the correct shots. When your opponent's playing the correct shots, it doesn't really matter how bad they play, there's always still a chance. It's pretty much a perfect break there by Jake. Deserves,
break, is it?
Yep. This is about right. I mean, you can't ask for a lot more than this. I mean, obviously when you break, you want it to be nice if they'll just roll in. There's a little bit of work to be done, but just the right amount to make it interesting to commentate. Kurt saying yellows, jack up, reverse side, maximum. I think he said just play with a bit of right and left.
Have a 15 mil tip, you reckon? 16 mil tip.
Who's that?
It's Kurt.
Oh, Kurt, he does he a big tip? Oh, well, it works.
Nah.
Hey, this
hit left and right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's end up hitting the middle.
Yeah.
This red is a lot thinner than what it looks. Camera is once again very deceiving. Very deceiving. I still back into Potter, but the white's the issue.
Yep. Yeah. Just a little soft screw.
See,
it straightens it up, doesn't it? The screw.
Yeah. He's not gotten into that, and he might have played it with a touch of accidental side.
Yep.
See, a lot of people here when they're on yellows, they're thinking, oh man, how lucky are you to land there? But the way you need to think about it is, playing a guy like Jake, you are blessed to even get a shot here. So be happy with whatever chance you get, just take. So
Yeah.
if I'm Mick, I'm really happy about this situation. You got a chance. It's an ugly one, but it's a chance.
As long as you got a chance, something can go wrong. Something can happen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the white on the top cushion. Not quite right. He was trying to get the white around where his yellow on the top cushion was, thereabouts.
Apart from huge guns. So.
Shrinking guns. Well, he can play the loose shot. He can cut the red in the middle and try and hold on the other red, but planting the black over towards the other yellow, the white's going to run a bit. He probably doesn't really have much of a choice. Just try and take the pace off the yellow. Oh, I don't mind that shot. He's backed himself to make that tricky shot. But the thing is, with that shot, it's full control. He knew where the white was going. Look, he's perfect on his next red. It's a full control skill shot, where the other shot was an easy pot, but the white was going to fly and you don't know what's going to happen. So always play the more skillful shot. Even if you're not making them now, you're going to get better and you're going to make more of them in time. Well, Mick is a big chance to take control of this frame. It was another decision. Am I going to try and pot out? Am I going to try and play safe? But big chance to take control and to go 3-2 down. Both players would be delighted with that score, considering how they're going.
Yeah, it's been pretty scrappy, wasn't it?
Very good. Smiley, what are you doing here? Put you under the pump again. What are you trying to do? You going the out or you playing safe? What are you doing?
I reckon Mickey will go the out.
I think he will too.
Yeah.
I think
You get a
out.
nice shot off that top yellow around the angles to the two near the middle pocket, and you're pretty much golden with the one near the black in the centre.
Yeah, that's right.
So
it's pretty much got.
And I think he's a little bit straight.
Bit straight here.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna have to pump it in with a lot of top right there, something like that. That's it. He might be tempted to just actually screw the white back a couple of feet and run the yellow down the rail and cover the pocket. That's
not a bad idea
that'd be an
either.
option.
Yeah.
And you can't let ego get in the way. You can't be stubborn. So you got to change plans when things aren't going right sometimes.
You've got to just try and always take the right shot.
That's right. Always play the right shot.
To win the frame, yeah. For sure.
Even this yellow on the far left-hand cushion to the middle, on most tables, that's just an E. That's a great shot there. He's meant to do that. That's a really good shot. It's quite easy, but you actually want to land quite nice on it because that inside jaw is really sticking out quite far.
You know, I reckon he could be just doing the original plan and maybe go the right-hand side of the yellow, the two yellows on the cushion. Might play that and just leave a thinnish cut to the centre.
Yeah.
Try and get around.
This is one of those outs where it doesn't require any good pots, just keep control of the white.
Yeah.
Hard to tell if the black goes into the bottom left corner or...
I think it goes to the middle.
Yeah, it goes...
From this angle, I think it goes to the middle.
I think he's pulling up here.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. That is a really hard shot. With how he's feeling, and on this table, I'm telling you, that was a really hard shot.
That should give him some confidence.
That's right. He's sometimes when you're not playing well, sometimes go for a shot like that, and it can kick-start you into playing better. Obviously, if you miss, you're going to feel even worse. But these are decisions you got to make. If what you're doing is not working, don't keep doing what you're doing. Try something else.
The definition of madness.
Insanity from Einstein or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't quote it properly, so but I knew he did say something like that.
I think he's got a slight angle to get around for that yellow into the centre.
I'm looking at the table now. It's almost straight. He's got a little bit of angle.
Might just drop in off that.
This yellow goes in this bottom left pocket.
Yeah, it might just drop in off the jaw.
Yeah. If he just pots this and then plays the black in the same pocket, we both just look like fools, really.
Right, well, you know I am. I have one thing.
The camera can be very fooling.
It can't it?
He's trying to decide if he maybe plays the black to the same pocket, or does he have half a pocket with this yellow, so he's got no angle. I just really can't see.
I reckon he has a pretty good angle. No,
he had about half a pocket.
I think what you need to do there is cue it in, not kind of sort of bash it in.
That's right. You could tell when he was down on it, he's just had a couple of awkward feathers and kind of hit it. As soon as he hit it, he would have known he's cued that really poorly.
Yeah. Got to kind of feel it in.
That's right, yeah. Glide it in.
Yeah.
Just pretty much anywhere run the right forward a few feet. Yeah, that's all fine.
Expect him to pretty much mop this up.
Yeah.
Fairly easily.
Yes. Yeah, Susie probably beats me more often than Mick does these days. Well, I was telling everyone there how well Mick's playing, but it's making me look like an idiot. Even though Jake's 4-1 up, he won't be happy with how this is going at all. He's just, he's trying to have a good match, good pool. Wants to look back on this and see some good pool and learn some stuff. But he's made a lot of mistakes, so he'll learn from his errors there. But there gets to a point when you're making so many mistakes, you just chalk it up to playing bad. I just couldn't execute anything well. But when you're playing good and make some mistakes, which you're always gonna do, then it's much more easier to
get back from it.
Analyze it, and sort of go, okay, I'm playing good, so playing bad's no excuse, and this is why I made the mistake.
I think this might be a bit of a safety frame.
Yeah, tactically, I'd say they're pretty even. I would say that Jake has the better offensive safety, and Mick has the better defensive safety. And what I mean by that is, say if Jake covers a pocket, Mick is very good at smothering balls, making the frame go long, and then sending the black down there and making a big mess of things. Mick is very good at that, where Jake is very good at identifying when he's behind in a frame and potting your ball or doing something that basically says, all right, I was losing the frame anyway, I'll give you 2 shots, I reckon you're about a 60% chance to pot out from here. All the best, or good luck. So that's the difference between offensive safety and defensive safety. Is he looking at potting out here?
You just be putting this over the pocket. Yeah.
I was going to say, even for Jake, would have been asking a bit much. So right now, if you're on yellows, you basically want to try and get your balls into a position that you can win the game as quickly as possible, because reds are a mess. So you need to try and get your balls, promote them as quickly as possible. And reds, you're trying to make this game go long. You're trying to make yellows a bit of a mess. It's just not working for him. There was nothing wrong with that shot. Jake has three tricky yellows, maybe even 4 tricky yellows if he didn't do that. So giving him 2 shots there was the right option. but
He needs to hit the red and put it over the pocket.
that's
for
it.
sure.
Oh, he's got a kick there.
Oh,
He's definitely got a kick. I saw that, and he's just pointing at the wide, asking for it to get cleaned. Very lucky, very, very lucky for Mick there, because 2 shots from there, I can't really, still tricky, but what's he got there? He's got a bit of
2 chalks.
bit of paper and 2 chalks, or
I think it's 2. Oh yeah, I think it's just 2 chalks.
Marc umpired the mine and Joel's match when we played, when myself and Mick played Benny and Joel. He did a really good job. Caught Joel doing a shirt foul that helped me win the frame, so I thought I'd get him to umpire this match too. No, he does a good job. It's actually not easy to umpire like he's doing both matches, so like 4 hours straight, calling 30 seconds all the time and being vigilant. It's not that easy. So we buy him a few drinks, say thank you. The players also donate. They help CueballTV sort of keep these live feeds going by donating 10% of the entry fee to CueballTV.
For the money matches, or for
just
for
the money matches.
tournament?
Like for example, myself and Woodsy's match, the winner does 10% of the entry fee. So we're giving CueballTV $100, and it's not a lot of money, but it's a start. And promoting this game, it's all about baby steps, and as long as we can keep helping CueballTV out, he helps us out, and we all help each other, then before we know it, CueballTV's making $500, $1,000 at these sort of events, and we can start turning it into something bigger and better.
Just a big shout out to Dan Lynch, does an absolutely amazing job with the live streams at every tournament.
That's
Absolute
right.
champion.
Incredible job. First rate. You should see all the technology he's got down here. It's unbelievable. Like we come to these tournaments and we do I've got my wallet and my cue and my collared shirt. And sometimes we forget our collared shirt because 3 things are too hard to remember. He's got 3 luggages and suitcases and I don't know how many thousands of dollars worth of equipment. So we really do appreciate it. Jake's just decided to knock in double after double and big shot, and I think that kick's almost made him angry. Yeah, Jake's angry now.
Yeah.
That kick.
It's focused. It's almost like it just refocus you.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So that was just the one thing that put him over the line. I'm not having this shit anymore. That's it. I'm going Jake McCartney berserk style now. Look out. So now Jake is playing better than Mick. Mick is playing poorly and he's 5-1 down. There are other top players that you can work yourself back into the match. Other looser style players, I'll drop a couple of names. And now these players are incredible players, but guys like he'll hate me. Guys like Rusty, he probably runs more racks than anyone else. He's a huge momentum player when he's playing at his best. He's probably better than anyone else, but he can do some silly things and he can take some big outs on. And sometimes if they don't work, you can win some cheap frames. You can win some easy frames by just laying a couple of snookers and then rolling in your balls with 2 shots, and you start to feel good. Where Jake, regardless of the scoreline, he's a very good front runner. He's doesn't have any problem crossing the line to actually win, so that won't be an issue either, and he plays very correct. So big ask for Mick here.
Hopefully you can put up the pace though, Mickey, and make a few outs. Put it back into
That's right.
a bit even. That'd be good to see.
Things can happen very quickly. Things can swing very quickly. My match with Woodsy, I was 4-1 up. 4-2. Oh my god, I can't even remember. 4-1. Sorry, 4-1 up. And I got I can't remember what exactly happened. I got a little bit lucky, or he missed an easy shot, and I got back in the frame, and I won that frame, but I probably should have lost it. So that made me go 4-1 or 5-1 up. And then actually, that's right. I long doubled the black at 4-1. I should have lost that frame, and I long doubled the black to go 5-1. Should have been 4-2.
Oh yeah, I remember that frame.
And then he's then he's won the next frame. So if that long black doesn't double in, it's 4-3. You know, so you can be 4-1, 5-1 up, and in the space of 10 minutes, there can be one frame in it. Jake knows this. He's taken his time. Thought I'd give you a little plug there, Rusty. How'd you like that one? See you, big guns, buddy. Great shot there from Jake. There's still this. He's got to land straight on this last red, so then he. I
think he's got a little bit off, so he's going towards the top cushion, I think.
Oh, you know what?
With this angle.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. I thought he was on the.
He's got a lot more angle than it shows on the TV.
Yeah,
to
you know
be
what?
honest.
I actually even thought he was on the other side of the red, so that goes to show you how I'm seeing it. Yeah, he's actually got a lot of angle here. This white's actually going into the bottom yellow.
Yeah.
Bottom left to land on the top red. Yeah, that's a great shot.
A bit of check side.
Now playing this, well, I assume he's playing this top red, yeah. And Smiley's just pointed at the monitor to where he thinks Jake should put the white. I'll probably explain it on the snooker table where the yellow would be on the yellow spot around there, but now another foot up the table. But he's just gonna.
So he's just got a better line.
He's just gonna roll this in, I think. No. Oh, that's a great shot. What do we know? That's a far easier shot than what we were talking about.
Well, the pot anyway, yeah.
This match could seriously be 5-1 either way, 3 or 6-0 either way. It could be any scoreline. But Jake's now made 2 nice outs, goes 6-1 up.
He looks like he's got his focus and
mojo
mojo back.
On. That's right.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to see a bit more of the Jake McCartney. He's just dropped his cue. Now it's caught in a chair. I was just going to see if he's going to accidentally snap it.
That could be well for Mickey.
He does have a nasty looking. Oh no, is that his? Oh, it looks green. Looks green on the monitor next to those 2 CCs or whatever they are. Looks green. I think
that's CC and dry. I
think he went to the bar and said, "Give me something potent and nasty, because I can't play any worse. I need to loosen up here." Nick's doing a side cushion break here. And he's played it soft.
He's playing a little bit of safety break, trying to get himself into it.
I think 3 balls hit. Yeah, I think 3 balls hit there. I like the defensive break, but you need to prioritise not foul breaking. I do like the option of the defensive break there, but I think hitting the front ball and just taking a bit of pace off is probably a better option. But like, you know, there's the pros and cons to that break Mick's just done. Is that if he does it good, 4 or 5 balls hit, he makes it go scrappy. Then
these reds are just in
line. Yeah, that's right. Then that's fine, and the frame goes long, and you can try and slow your opponent down. That's all good. Obviously, if it goes bad, then you get this result. But Jake's starting to play quite well, and the downside can be is that when you're 6-1 up and you get into a tactical frame and you're feeling good,
hello, you too.
It just lets you feel good for a long time. I would if I'm going to do the safety break there, I would probably do it after winning a frame. So then you make the next frame go about 20 minutes and you've won the last frame. You're now 6-2 down and you try and squeeze out a good tactical frame to go 6-3.
Just for something different, you reckon?
Yeah, he's tried to mix it up a bit, but I just think you should do it off the back end of a win.
Yeah, just change it up and try and get your mind into it.
Yeah. Well, that's such a great shot. See, Jake's just now. You can tell in the style he's playing. He's probably going to do a similar shot here. Play this red,
Yeah.
left-hand side off 3 cushions, and white in the middle of the table. Looks
And
pretty
Robbo,
good.
you're spot on.
wanted a bit straighter, but that'll be alright. He'll just think of something awesome.
He'll come in between those 2 yellows for the near the black spot, and then come for the left-hand one.
That's it. Between
Or
the gap,
do
glanced
that.
it. A little bit of a lucky bump there, but when you're playing well and you're taking the balls on, that's just when little bumps and nudges happen to go your way. Still a fair bit of angle here.
I reckon you'll go around the angles again.
Go around
2
again, around the
cushions.
angles again.
Wide.
If you can play this one to the middle with avoiding those yellows, it's probably a good option. It's actually a lot harder than what it looks. He's probably going to do something awesome and just make it look so easy. No, this is quite tricky. This can go real bad, and then Mick looks like a genius. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't.
I thought, yeah, the in-off was...
I can't stress how hard that shot was. He's played that with stun run with side. He's made, like, that's the shot of the match so far. That was such a hard shot. If he hit that top cushion in a centimetre in any other direction, that was going wrong.
Even too much slide, it slides out.
That's
and,
it.
You know, snook yourself.
So I'll tell you what, 6-1 up, these blacks look much easier than 6-1 down.
Yeah.
And that's how the match just starts to look, really. When you're 7-1 up, everything just works. He made the white travel so much there, but still made it work. It's like I said earlier, Jake was always going to go on a rampage. At some point in a race to 11, he was always going to go berserk for 5-6 frames. And there's not much you can do about it. If he's getting to the table at some point for a period of frames, he's going to make magic happen. And if Mick had won a bunch of those first frames and went, let's just say 3-all, Jake's gone berserk for a few frames, and it would be, you know, 5-3 or 6-3, and you're still well in the match.
I was just about to say, if he goes 5-3, wins couple, and then he's definitely still in it.
Yeah.
For sure. And when you're down, it always seems like when you get in the table, it's just there's nothing on. There's nothing easy.
That's exactly right. You can have 7 balls out in the open, and you're just thinking, "God, what's going to go wrong this time?"
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably just going to get a kick. Might as well just put my QA
draw,
now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to draw something. I'm going to put a bit of accidental side. You just start thinking weird things. But Jake's feeling so good now. He's got 2 dead reds and the black's awful. And look at him. He's thinking about how ways he can pot out. He's going to top spin the white into this yellow, extract that, free that, double this, triple that.
Oh, he's going just a little safe. Oh yeah, a little cannon
see, that's
safety.
just a fantastic shot. He's freed up his dead ball. He's promoted that ball over pocket. That's what I'm talking about, how he plays the right shots. 7-1 up. He didn't play the loosey-goosey shot some of the other top players will play.
To let him get back in.
That's what I mean about how I can't think of a worse player to play against. When you're behind, because he just puts the boot in, something shocking. He was 4-1 up, and he's just gone bang, bang, bang. He's playing awesome. And now he's just put Mick in all sorts of trouble here by playing just a good steady shot.
It's put Mickey right under pressure to get a good safety in. And he's
great
done
shot.
a ripper.
That's a great shot there. Mick will still fight. Mick knows that he's not playing well and he's up against it here, but I guarantee you Mick will not think this match is over. He's not waiting to lose this match, I guarantee you. Mick's a very good, he's what's the opposite of a front runner? A back runner. Whatever you want to call it. He's very good at that. But of someone of Jake's class,
especially with just making sure of frames.
Yeah, it's simply going to be
just by doing these little things,
yeah,
you know.
just constantly making it harder for Mick. It's going to be so hard for Mick to win here just because simply Jake has so many breaks. And Mick's going to do some dry breaks. Jake's simply going to have so many chances to win the frame without Mick getting a shot that I really can't see Mick coming back from here, but you never know. Just going to take a slight break. I'll be back in a moment. Going to chuck Matty Kerwood on for a bit. Here you go, Matty. Here you go, Matty. How's that? He can play in front of 300 people, but he can't talk to them. All right, I'm going to see if Butters wants to have
where's
a bit of a chat.
Here you go. I'm going to get Kurt on. Here you go, Squirty.
How you going, Jason?
Good, Butters. Good to have you here. Good to have you on.
Thanks, mate. Just been watching from the sidelines. This has been an extremely one-sided affair so far.
Has been. But like Marc was saying, it could have gone either way.
Early on?
Yeah, early on,
yeah,
for sure.
I wasn't... I don't think it was the greatest idea for Scary to try and play the safety break before. It's just pretty much saying to Jake, I don't know what the hell to do now.
I'm unconfident. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, obviously he knows what he's doing. Oh, what a shot!
Well, wouldn't you just give it a bit of the Greek? He's got to try and make something happen.
He can definitely make something happen here, I reckon. They bottom yellow of the three, I think, goes inside the red.
Yeah, he'll definitely be able to get it out of there.
Yeah.
And if he lands about the same height as it, he'll open the others up as well.
Yep, for sure.
Just a slightly awkward shot at first. Don't know how straight he is on it. Hard to tell from here. He should be able to just run down, no worries.
Yeah. Stun run through. Oh, a little bit of stun, isn't it? Nah. Oh,
yeah, that's
just a sign of how uncomfortable he is.
Would not have hit the side of a barn then. He just hasn't looked comfortable the whole time.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's trying to do here, unless he's trying to push one across and just run the white through onto the black and red there.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he can really do. Yeah, that's the shot. And he's played
to try
it well.
and keep Jake from doing anything.
But Jake doesn't have to do much.
Nah.
Sorry about the brief intermission. Just one very annoying human being trying to squeeze behind everyone.
Yeah, he's not the greatest.
No, don't worry. If he comes in front of the camera, I'll point him out for everyone.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to miss him.
Well, this is the shot now.
Ah,
got to
sure.
get that red out.
Yeah.
Don't want to overplay it.
No.
Just want to make sure it stays open for the yellow above this one. Which he's done, and a pretty good result there.
It's pretty good. It's pretty important just to try and take it simply, not try and overthink it or overplay it when you're down, for sure.
Very true, and he's just laid up, which
might have got a slight kick there.
He might have.
Not really happy about it.
But he didn't play it with any sort of confidence.
Nah.
Jakey will probably just take this hole now, or I don't know what else he can really do there, unless he can get that red back inside the yellow that he just pushed over the hole. I don't think there's enough room.
He'll probably lay that over pocket, or pot it straight up.
He'll have enough room to get this out, otherwise he wouldn't have played that shot.
Yeah.
Oh mate, you drive a truck through there.
Yeah.
So only a miracle will stop it from going to 8-1 now.
It looks really tight on TV.
But
like Butters said, you could drive a truck through it.
Doesn't seem.
And he's in
might not be as straight as he'd like, but I reckon he can still hold. Yeah.
Yep.
Roll in, and 8-1, and the deficit is not getting smaller for Michael. And that is urination break. And Scary will just be going, all right. What do you do, mate? I don't know.
Just try every time. That's all you can do, eh?
That's all you can do.
Yes,
at 8-1 down. But you've got to at least make some outs and get some pressure on him. He's not feeling any pressure. He looks loose at the table. Looks comfortable.
Completely different to the start of the match, which is completely understandable, especially when you've got up to an 8-1 lead. It's not going to be very easy for Mickey, but he can do it still.
Yeah,
for
well,
sure. Anyone can do it. Oh,
we thought there'd be at least one very close match tonight, and it doesn't look like that's going to be the way it happens. Hi to my lovely fiance Wani, who's at home on babysitting duties for the weekend. Forced me to come away without her.
Can't believe you didn't come up.
Yeah, she's upset a few people. I'm all paranoid now because Tanya Ahmed's sitting next to us with the headphones on, and I thought she might have had a mic, but she isn't. She's just listening to us. So I'm all right, being heavily scrutinised for everything we do at the moment.
It's not nice, I'll tell ya.
And thank you for the bird too, Tanya.
And McCartney just strolling back in with not a care in the world, it seems.
It doesn't look like he's in the middle of a match for $500, does he?
No, it doesn't.
Mate, I'm sure it's been mentioned, but how's the mullet?
The mullet?
Yeah,
I think he's going very soon, I think.
Mate, it's driving girls mad.
Yeah. I think he's got a couple weddings that he has to go to, and someone, I don't remember who it was, he's said, "You're not coming to me wedding unless you chop it off." So he's not happy about it.
Well, I hope they were talking about his mullet.
Yeah, yeah. I think that person was Brenton Collier. So if you're listening,
the engagement party.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair call that. Well, Scary's just laid up there. He's in. Look, it's
was that
tough.
off the break? I wasn't really watching. Sorry, mate.
No, it was a dry break.
Yep.
No, it must have been Scary. He's sorry. He's taken reds. Wake up to yourself. He's. That was talking to me, by the way. He's taken reds and just laid up straight away. So he's just played the snooker. He's got it. He has to make something happen.
Yeah. You can't just wait for it with these top players. No. You got to try and take it.
Especially
well, you got to take it.
And Jake's going to be pretty comfortable and have a crack at anything. So
yeah. But like
he just needs
like
a nudge on those middle balls. Doesn't look like either of them go. The two reds stuck together by the left middle.
Yeah,
You can get on the bottom one, play it in the corner.
Yeah, that'll go. That'll open them up definitely.
Yeah, either end. Probably knock it down here.
And it certainly helps as we see Mickey Scary getting the jigger if you play snooker and you're pretty proficient with it. It helps just a touch.
He plays a bit of snooker. He's handy enough with it for pool. So in or over would probably do the job here.
Yeah, either.
The red at the bottom of the table behind the yellow does go across into the right-hand corner.
Yeah, it does. Just a bit of room.
Oh, has he hit it?
And he's just spotted it.
Lovely pace. Well, how's he going to get down here, Jace? Does he play the big screw shot into the top right corner and try and get in?
I reckon maybe a touch of top, touch of right hand side. Try and I don't know.
Around the angles.
It depends what ball you want to get on.
Well, if you can get on the right hand side of the table, he can probably play the red into the left pocket off the yellow.
Yeah.
He'll have enough angle to do that.
Yeah, and then it's a natural to come up for the black in the centre. So.
Have a look at JR at the back of the screen, will you? The arms are out, like he flaps them around like he's trying to fly all the time.
Oh, he's gone for the. Oh,
he's in trouble.
It's a world of pain, that one. I don't think that was the right shot, but.
Well, I don't understand what he was really trying to do.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nothing shot, wasn't it?
It's too risky to try and get right down here on this red.
Yeah. You got too many balls in the way, you know, and then you have the pocket. And Donny Colbert's just come up and taken me co-commentator.
Yeah. Donny's clearly thinking there's something wrong with people from Melbourne tonight. But it's only one, really.
Yeah.
The more I think about that, I really don't know what he was talking about.
Oh, he's missed the cannon. He won't be very happy about that.
He's got more opportunities to do it.
Yeah.
And Scary's got nothing, really.
Yeah, he's kind of really buggered it up for himself, and
if he's left right in between those two balls, anywhere along the line of the table, he'll be able to cut it and get it out. But Jake's not going to leave him there.
Nah, too experienced, too smart for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Knows exactly where to put it and where to make it hard for him.
Yeah, he's not going to force it out when he can just play a shot like that where he's got about 3 square feet of table to land in.
Yeah, like Robbo was saying, he's saying the exact same thing. You just play it safe.
Yeah, he plays the right shots, Jake.
Yeah.
Pulls back when he needs to, pulls the trigger when he needs to. And he does it so nonchalantly, it's quite annoying when you're playing him because it looks like he doesn't care. Try and sneak in between them. He's probably a bit unlucky. If he caught it a bit thinner, he would have been in behind, but as it is, Jakey's got one reasonable shot knocking in the middle, and then it's over.
Yeah.
And that should be the frame now. Out to the middle of the table.
Yeah, it shouldn't do much wrong from here, for sure.
The middle of the table, he should probably go up the other side now. Up the left-hand corner. almost straight on that. Bit deceiving.
On the left ball.
The one he just played.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot more angle on the TV, doesn't it?
Certainly did. He's made this a little bit awkward, but he'll work it out. He's certainly making this a lot tougher.
Making it
than he
harder
thought.
on himself, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a tricky cut, or he's got to play this up the top.
He'll probably play it up top. Yeah, stun it in.
Either way, look, where the Reds are, he's not going to be too bothered. Playing the double.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shot. He doesn't need to come around the table. He can just drop it in.
Yeah, just drop it in. Leave it fair. Maybe
where the yellow is, pretty much.
Ball, half ball.
Like on the spot.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Nice and still. Cued it well.
And
Wide on the top rail,
yeah,
just for good measure. Just to go, if I did miss, that's where you would have been anyway. So, 9-1. Things are not looking up for Michael.
No, it's very hard to get back from here.
Yeah, it's, I'd say, near impossible, mate.
Yeah.
Old mate Marc has just poked his head around to have a look at the score on the screen and gone, oh my God. Yeah. Being a very close mate of Jake's. He will not be disappointed with the scoreline.
Not one bit. I don't think his son will either, little young Matty Curwood.
Yes. Mini head. Oh, yeah.
Now,
just been alerted.
Marc Curwood has just made the ultimate call and say, put the cameras on me.
The semi-final of the $30 comp tonight. Steve Gray and Marc Curwood.
For a lazy 50.
Semi-final. That's like Gus in the final of the Blongs comp in Geelong. He wanted that televised. He said, you must be joking, mate.
Gussie, if you're listening.
He wanted it played on one of the top 3 tables and on CueballTV. Robbo's in the final against him. He's going, no, mate, let's not do that.
Gussie, I know you're listening. I don't think Butters is. I don't think you deserve it. I think that's what he's saying.
I'm saying, why would you want to?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just going from bad to worse for the poor fella.
Can't do a thing right, can he?
No, he'd just be.
Which is not something with ability. It's just getting unlucky.
Look,
for sure.
He would have been frustrated earlier on, but it'd be a bit more resignation now, going, oh,
yeah,
what is going on?
Oh, a little miss from Jake might pep him up a little bit. He could get a couple frames here if he's got the break, hasn't he?
Yeah, still plenty of work to do in this one though.
Yeah.
Everything's on except for the red down here next to the yellow. Well, that's just incredible.
Yeah, he's not confident at all. Understandable. 9-1.
I'll go right out there and say that's frame. Jake will still be thinking about the silly little miss he did a minute ago and going, come on, pull your head in, finish this off. Regardless of the size of the lead he's in, he's not going to want to stuff up a couple and let me get a bit of confidence, because anything can happen.
Yeah, that is just
nicely played.
A nice
just
shot.
Little half ball. Landed a bit awkward. He probably play the one back in the same pocket.
Yeah, he's just made sure of the frame with that shot. It's just a good shot.
Yeah, he's just came up on that a little bit. He'll still be all right. Well, Gus has just sent a message saying his final in the Blancs comp was better than the quality of the final in the main draw. You are an arrogant little tool sometimes, mate. You'll never be able to prove it because no one watched. Love you, Gus. And that's just about a perfect kiss.
That is.
Stun.
Done and dusted
Little
this
screw
frame.
back. Knock the black in.
So straight.
10-1.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty hard to see him missing here, so.
So 10-1. Okay, so this is getting tougher and tougher to commentate because it's just more and more of a nothing match. It's the frames don't really matter now.
Yeah.
It's because he's playing for pride now, so just for pride in himself and trying to show himself that he's still got a bit in him. So it'd be nice for him to break and run one. Oh, he's done a Noonan. He's done a Benny and dumped the
Benny Noonan spastic break, you reckon?
Yeah. Oh, careful, mate. Last time I said that, I got absolutely drilled.
I know, I remember listening to it.
Yes. But,
I think it was you when I heard that.
Yeah, it was the big guns last year.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Now look at Marc Robertson just sitting in
There's a big shout out from Johnny Hauser, mate. He's very happy to hear your voice on here.
Thanks, Johnny. First time I commentated, I think, for this type of match.
It's good to have you on, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Usually it's always the same people.
Yeah. Jamie Stevens.
Yeah, me, Jamie, and me and Jamie.
Just a little shout out to Jamie. I've taken your spot.
You've been replaced, solid. Sorry, mate, he's better looking than younger.
Nah, it would have been good to have you here, son. But yeah.
It's going to be pretty standard out. What's Jakey got? If he's on the other side of that, ready goes. So just probably figuring out how to get around behind it, which you use this one in the corner here, the bottom left corner.
I reckon he pots that red in the centre of the table, straight to the right centre pocket. I think it goes.
Reckon it goes?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's close. Knock this up the corner and then try and get behind it. Oh, yeah. Just layer up a bit.
He's got a good angle here.
He can play into it if he wants, because he'll still hold for the other one. He'll be on either the ball he plays into or the red up the top.
Yeah, he should just play into maybe a full ball into the top yellow above the red, or just do that. And he's not on it.
He's not. He won't be happy with that.
Nah. We saw him give a little look.
There's life left in schedule. How serious is Robbo looks sitting at the end of the table there?
Mate, how wide is he?
Well,
he's
a ranger. You can't help that.
Yeah. He reckons he's lost a bit of muscle mass.
Yeah. Well, he flexes them a bit more. Oh, the guns were certainly working for him tonight, mate. Played very well.
Did play very well, didn't he? Didn't miss very much. Played solid.
He's in great form at the moment. Oh, yeah. And the kiss.
Oh. Yeah,
Well,
he's on
when they're rolling for you and you're feeling good, that sort of stuff happens. When you're the opposite
Every time,
and you're scary, that kisses and snookers you every time.
Yeah.
It's just how it works.
Every time.
And that's the ball game.
Yeah.
Well
done, Jake McCartney.
Yeah, well played, Jake. I feel a bit terrible for Skezzer, actually. He'll be very disappointed with himself.
Yeah, he definitely has the ability to make it a lot better than that.
Yeah, and thanks to
just
Stealth Williams for reffing all those games. He's the only way for him to get on CueballTV.
Nah, big shout out. He did a great job.
Excuse Mr. El Presidente Don Colbert for just yelling in our ears.
I think he was saying something about a money match at the big guns, was he?
Oh, who was that with? Another one?
I'm not sure.
Thank you especially to Dan Lynch and CueballTV for filming this great event hosted by Port Victoria at the Commercial Club in Albury. It's been a long day of qualifying, been some good matches to watch tonight. And yeah, Michael might want a beer or two after that one.
Yeah, I think he'd be going straight to the bar.
Possibly even 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd be very disappointed. And look, he's a tough competitor. He backs himself all the time. So I'm telling you now, if Jakey said, let's go again right now, he'd do it.
Yeah.
So he'll be back to fight another day without a doubt. And I will bet one of my 4 kidneys that he'll get a better scoreline than that. So.
Yeah, he'll want a bit of revenge after that one.
Yeah.
For sure, next time he plays him.
Yeah, and Jake knows he didn't get anywhere near Scary's best game, so he wouldn't have expected an easy match, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's how it went tonight. Thank you for joining us. Going to sign off myself.
Yep, same.
And yeah, good night, viewers. Good night, Wayne. Love you. Thanks, Jace. Been a pleasure.
Thanks, mate. See you guys. Have a good night.